pigeon. Sorry, I'm here. Who comes in when I've had a brew? I'm sorry if you can hear Jack, but it's just been a case of catch the pigeon, catch the pigeon, catch the pigeon, pigeon. One of them. That's why I'm waiting for people to come in, even though it's earlier. They do. If they don't, they don't. He just managed to get out of his cage, and I don't understand how. I don't know if it was. I think there was a little gap. Hi, Ella Taylor. I think. Hang on a minute. I think there was a little gap. Under the cage, I think he'd squeezed himself through it, and I was like, "Oh my god! I can't believe this bird has just got out of his cage when all the doors were locked." So he was doing a bit of a Houdini, So he's had a flap around and in his cage. So hopefully he'll quieten down a bit. Roses are red. Yeah. Where's my camera? Not even in the middle. What do we do? What? That. Is that right? Sorry, I'm not trying to move it. Which way? Where? There? Yeah. Do I not normally have it? I don't normally have it over at the door, do I? Get a bit of my twigs in. So no, that doesn't feel right either. Sorry, I'm faffing about. Yeah, so roses red, violets are blue. Blue Jack thinks he's Houdini. Oh, you just put that Houdini, didn't you see it? He does, he thinks he's Houdini, honest to God. Listening now, he's I don't know what he did. All the doors were locked. But I think there was a gap underneath where his food thing comes out, and I think he'd gone under there, so I was like, oh my god, he's worked out to get out. I'm watching you. So when I'm talking, it doesn't like it, and he wants to join in. He's just been sat, I'm going to have to wash this now, on this old cup of coffee that was on the side. He's just been sat there right next to the computer. I'm like, and he sat on my light, and I'm like, If there's people in the house, say hi, because LA Taylor's in it. It says there's 5 watching at the minute. It's going to be a bit muddled up as usual, but basically we'll be talking about energy again, the anger thing everyone's going through, or some people are. The cards that I pulled this morning I'll do at the end, and it'll be a quick one because they're just the oracle cards, they're easier. I hope if Dave is watching or watches after, I hope he's getting better, and everyone can say that to him as well. He was in hospital. Hi Lulu, sorry. Tried the Discord app, but my iPad is so old it can't download it. Oh, bummer. Don't do it on your phone. What else am I talking about? It's going to be energy, anger, energy, all related anyway. I've done a little bit to my poem on trolls. JFK Jr. and Q and Trump at the end, and I've got pictures to put on, and they're all a bit muddled up because I didn't have enough time, so whatever, I'll just do what I normally do, just throw it all together, and hopefully it'll all make sense. So we'll see. How's audio? People who were in. How's audio? What's wrong with Dave? I think he said he had high blood pressure, so So I was like, well, so I hope he's feeling better. I hope he's not in long. I'm sure he will be. I'm sure he will be. Let me move this out of the way. Yeah. We've got LA Taylor and Lulu. I just wanted to read some tweets out, actually. I think it was a tweet or somebody's comment or something. Nice comment. Managed to charge my phone, so I'm just gonna find these a minute while we're waiting, because I know it's earlier than I normally do. And if you're lurking, come and say hi. Nobody bites. So I'm trying to figure out where the gonna do a bit about targeting as well. Morning, sweetie. Hi. What am I looking for? Comment. Now I like this comment. I've never seen this person comment before, but someone commented, Unsalted 667 said, because I'm going on about if you can get a bit angry, and that some people say, no, you've got to go within and you shouldn't show your anger, which, yeah, it's about balancing in it, but it does move you into action, because we all know about cause and effect, and that's another thing I'll be going into, because the cause and effect with the dark side, I don't even like saying the dark side, that side, do this to get us into action of other things, but not for the better, for the worst. I was just writing that down, sorry. So if you hear the bird tweeting, hopefully he'll shut up when he gets bored. So someone put, if you don't feel at least a little bit like you're going crazy, because they all call people like me and other people that are looking into stuff and going on about, I don't know, so-called conspiracy theories, are nutcases. Yeah, get well, Dave. Yeah, that's off LA Taylor. If you don't feel at least a little bit like you're going crazy, you aren't paying attention to the clown world around you, which we know it's a clown world. If you don't feel at least a little bit angry at the clown world around you, you're already dead inside, which is, yeah, you are. Because I'll probably repeat this again after. If you don't think, because you're all spiritual, that it doesn't matter in the physical what's been happening to kids and stuff, because I get a lot of that, it doesn't matter. Yes, it does. Because we're part of the physical as well. And it does matter, because if you're angry in a way where you're just getting angry and it's just words, that's all right. I mean, it can hurt people, but it's not that. But if you're using violence and traumatizing people through physically doing something to example a child, because we know what's been going on around the world. Like I said, some people could have a shock. And you don't think that is nothing to look at or nothing to stop, I think there's something seriously wrong with you. Because it does matter. People go, it doesn't matter. 3D world, whatever you want to call it. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Because we're part of it as well. Yes, it does. It's not like you're saying, it's like people are saying, oh, these things aren't really happening because it's all in the Matrix. But those things are happening. Because we've let it get swept under the carpet and not stand up with action. There's actions of words and certain things, and then there's violence on both sides. But when someone's physically doing something to a child or other people, harming them just because they don't like what someone said or they want to hide, so oh, I'm sorry, not my kind of people. Get what I'm saying? Not my kind of people. So I might read that out again in a bit. Hi King, hi Anna. Sweet C, yeah, we've got 11 in, and how many have we got in chat? So someone wrote that, and I said, yeah, I said exactly. I said that's what I think. We're part of both realms, if you want to call it there. So it does matter what happens here. You know, not words like someone going, oh, you're this, that, and the other. I'm not talking to you again. These bad uns that we know about are doing horrendous things. Justice is coming. The word justice is coming. I've seen a lot of people talking about this just today about well, we know justice is coming. You follow Q and stuff, but I did say this morning, I've just had a vibe of happiness, happy. And someone else said that today. Said they've got the happy vibe. The happy vibe's coming, and I said that this morning because that's how I feel today. Because I do believe things are changing anyway. Because obviously, I've been following stuff where you can see change. You can see people getting arrested, this, that, and the other. Other people don't. People who are not researching, but it's just that vibe. That vibe. I don't know what everyone else is thinking, but I've been on the happy vibe. I should say. How are you lot feeling before I start getting into stuff? I'm going to read my little troll poem out in a minute. Leave kids alone, hopefully they grow up. Well, that's the thing, is you can get even by doing something, putting your energy into something good. You know what I mean? Because you can get even, but in a different way, not to the way they get even. It's like love and light to you all from what's C key? Yes, if I what's that? Sorry, Christopher. Hi Rose Garden, hi Christopher. Getting even, and it's better to do it in a way of like, how would you say it? Like a love way, not going back like them on that side are like, I don't like what they said about us. You know, if it was Hillary Clinton, she'd be like, I don't like what that person's bringing up. It's not like you're having fiery words like her and Trump or something like that. It's like they actually have a body count, don't they? They actually go and kill people. You know what I mean? There's a difference in mouthing off and actually going and doing harm to somebody. You know, you can mouth off and then not really like each other, just think, look, we're too different, let's just not, you know, we don't agree on anything, we don't have to hang around with each other, that's that. You don't go, right, I'm going to plot to do something, but they do. And it's like me with, like, I don't get a lot, but if you get trolls on, it pushes me to just stay on here, because that's getting even in a different way. But, saying that, I did write a little poem, so I think I'll just read it out. It's not got far yet, but I'll read it out anyway. Remember, I did do the Q one, which I'll have to read out again. Where is it? Yes, here it is. I put my glasses on for this. Not that the glasses really, the sunglasses with see-through lenses. Roll love everyone. Yep, that's what I'm talking about as well. Southeast Kansas. Oh. Ding dong, the witch is dead. Do, do, do. Well, justice is coming to the wicked witch of the west. Hillary Clinton. Right, you ready for this? You can make silly comments. Put thumbs down. I will rise like a phoenix wearing my golden crown. Digging up Bigging up the people is a positive way. Oh, right, let me start again because I'm trying to scribble this out. Right, what did I say? Oh yeah, sorry, let me start again. You can make silly comments, put thumbs down. I will rise like a phoenix wearing a golden crown. Doing my thing the Dolly Daydream way. Bigging up the people is a positive way. All you keyboard warriors, come out of the dark. Stop hating on others because you have lost heart. Boom. You know? You don't like someone's channel, just don't watch it. Simple. Simples. Simples. Like them little meerkats. Simples. Simples. Simple, just don't watch. Oh yeah, I did that. And then I'm going to go into the... Everything's upside down, but everything is a tipsy-topsy-turvy world. And I'm never organised, so... let me just find it. Just watched Trump's amazing speech. Wow, got Trump in as well. I haven't watched his speech. To watch something, I will catch up with it after. Because I'm going to do about prison reforms, if I remember, it's all in here. And different things. So let me see what I was starting with. All just higgledy-piggledy chucked in here. My favourite channel. Anyway, let's just talk about anger a little bit. I'm just going to put these pictures up and sort of try and go through what I sort of think. I don't know. The blow, 7's in the house. So let me just put these up because, like I said, I'm getting used to doing this. So I don't even know. Let's see. So what if I feel this way for the rest of my life? And this is about people, my videos posting, it's messing me. Oh, it will be messing around the Blow 7 because that's what YouTube do at the minute, you know, with people trying to get stuff out. So don't worry about that. I'll check it out. What if I feel this way for the rest of my life? Now, a lot of people get depressed. A lot of people get angry, mixed into one sort of thing as well. People who are down, you know, down in the pit of darkness, sometimes feel they'll never get out of it. I'm here to tell you, you will, because once you hit rock bottom, the only way you can go is up, okay? So, I don't know how this is all going to come out because it just blows out of my mind. I have it planned and then it doesn't happen. So, sometimes you're going to feel like this. You know, like you're drowning and you can't seem to catch your breath and, you know, just thinking all the time. But sometimes if you sort of give into it and sort of relax a little bit and don't struggle so much, it becomes a little bit easier. Because I think that sometimes when you're struggling so much against it, it brings it more in. So if you sort of go with it, let it be for a little bit, because it's not forever. But look at the things, like I said before, get a book and look at the things that are annoying you and try to work out what it actually is. It does always get better. You can always look back at a bad time and think, God, it was really bad then. But when, like, you know, a couple of months on, weeks on, a couple of years on, you think, you know what, it wasn't that bad as I thought. But that's why I say it's good to write things down in books, because you need to sort of figure out what it is that's keeping you there. Are you stopping yourself? Is it fear of someone else stopping you? Because it's that thing of, like I say, scared of looking stupid, or, you know, people get a lot of anxiety these days. I heard someone saying that today. I don't even believe in all that. It's the fears that you put in your head yourself. It's the fears that this thing here puts in your head. Let me just go and find it. Find the picture. Biggest fear-mongering device you will ever come across is this. This lovely thing. See this? It always changes and gets better. Yeah, it does in the end. This lovely thing here. Now, this is a bit like a telly I had when we were younger with my mum and dad. You had to actually get off your ass to switch the channels over, folks. Well, we know, most of us, obviously. If there's any young ones watching, I don't know if there will be. The TV looked a bit like this. And you actually get off. You only had about 4 channels or 3 channels. Off your backside and actually press a button. Bit of exercise there. Yeah, it is the vibration we live in. 007. So let me just go back to where I was. Yes, Evil Edna. Oh my god, I need to find a picture of that. That is hilarious. Yeah, Evil Edna out of Will-O-the-Wisp. Because that thing whispers to you and brainwashes you and tells you to fear stuff. Because apparently someone said about David Cameron saying about, oh, if we're not out of the EU, things are going to come like ISIS and that. Where are ISIS? Nowhere. Trump comes in and ISIS have disappeared. You haven't really heard of them anymore, have you? All fear-mongering to get you to stay in. Fear, fear, fear. And this is part of it. Switch tellies off, folks. So, let me go back down to... Right, sorry, I'm just trying to switch this TV off. Where's that gone? So... When TVs didn't watch you. Yeah, all that sort of stuff as well. The dark side. Trump is saving the world. He sure is. I'll be going into that after JFK Jr., Vincent Fusker and Q at the end of this, and then a card reading from today. Negative emotions are fraught with danger given the relative vividness of such emotions. But managers who are unable to control their anger and other negative emotions are unlikely to prove effective. Negative emotions express an attempt or intention to exclude. Did I just miss a line out somewhere? Let your emotions work for you, rather than, not against you, which this is what I was saying before. You can have, we're allowed emotions, and it's about, you can get angry, you can say words, because that's what we do, but it's knowing after that you were wrong and you can say sorry, or knowing that you can have emotions and get mad with words, but knowing that you're not going to act on that as well, because that's like violence and stuff like that. I think violence, words are words, but violence is like, come on. It shouldn't push you to violence. It shouldn't, I know people do, because we've been in a world where we're programmed to think certain things and that to behave certain ways. So that's why I'm saying to people, if you have been like that in the past and you're feeling very emotional about it now and bad, it's a bit like the dark night of the soul when you actually start realising what you did in the past. We've all been there with something, even if it's not violence, with something, and that's what a lot of people are going through now. And I don't care if people say that's not the dark night of the soul. I'm sick of people saying that. The dark night of the soul is when you're looking at your dark side of what you've done and you're coming to realisation and you're realising and you're feeling hurt from it and upset and you've done wrong, but that's what you've got to start working on, and then getting past it, forgiving yourself and others and moving on. If you keep yourself there, that's how you get depressed and you stay there, and you'll get more angrier and more angrier with it all. I'm just going to fly through these pictures so I can come back on screen. The next one is... And then people are like, you need help. Now, Trump, for example, has been doing prison reforms. Let me just see what you're saying. Trump is very special. Pray for his safety every day. Yeah, he's prayed on every day in the White House as well. And he actually got the energy out of that place by they redecorated, getting all that horrible energy that was out of that place, if you know what I mean. It is also... disconnection from what you felt connected to before, Dolly. Oh yeah, definitely, because it's disconnecting from what we thought. It's like sort of what we thought we wanted, but we were desiring stuff, and desire is totally different to what you actually need. Dolly, I found Dolores. Oh, thank you. You'll have to put it in thingy after, because I'll probably forget. But Trump is doing prison reforms, helping people that have gone to prison, because we do know, some of you might not, that quite a few people that have gone to prison, not just in America, not just in the UK, all over the world, have gone in for sort of, they might have done something, but it's not that big, like the black lady in America, but it was a drug thing, but it wasn't a massive thing. But she went in for like life, and it was pathetic, because she's going in for life for that, but some people who've murdered people aren't, so it's all topsy-turvy, if you know what I'm saying. So some people are going either down for long charges that it didn't need to be that long, or they're going in for the wrong thing, and it's actually 007. I knew that. I don't know why. I could just tell by some stuff you were saying, which I've dated someone who did. It isn't, it's not, it's if you've done something bad and you've gone and you've done your time and you realise, and that's all good, but we know that there's people going, really, they shouldn't have really been in there. But what Trump is saying with prison reform, which I think is brilliant, is when someone does something and it's really bad, like murder or something like that, and you've seen these people, they look like, I mean, we know about MK Ultra, and we know that's going on as well, don't get me wrong, we know there's been people programmed to do stuff who have all been programmed, but when, I will have a look at it, thanks, when I get a chance, if someone's done something that bad where something wound them up, because this is the thing, because mainstream media are pumping stuff out and it's in games and all this and music tones and all this, it's affecting people and brainwashing them. So in a way, it's like Trump has said people can have a second chance. It's about, yes, look at what they've done, and yes, they might have to do the time, but while they're there, can they be helped? Not pretending shit's help, which is what's been going on. They're not helping these people. Proper help with proper people that are looking into actually what was it behind their anger that went from, like, you know, words or shouting or being angry to actually killing somebody. There's something deep down there that they've been ignored about something's, you know, they could have gone somewhere for help, they could have gone to the doctors, they could have gone here, they could have gone there, friends, they've got no people to talk about, they could have gone to the doctors, and they're not looking at the right thing. Do you know what I mean? And that's what needs to be looked at, to help these people to understand also with all this stuff that's going on. You can understand more now. And if they started waking up to this and being told, you know, we've been lied to all our lives, and programming and TV and this, that and the other has probably, you know what I mean, has got you in that sort of, got you in there, that sort of way, and it's not their fault in a way, if you get what I'm saying, and they need to know this as well. At some point I would really like to have a hangout with you. Do you know what I was thinking that today, 007, yeah, with you and Roxanne. Yeah, I need to get hold of Roxanne. I've not spoke to her for a bit. I know she's been busy and stuff, and I know you're into Flat Earth and stuff, which I think is great, and I know you're into truth seeking, which I think is fantastic. So yes, that's definitely on the cards, because I've got Discord now, so I can do that. But yeah, we'll have to are you on Discord? We'll have to get that together, because I think people would like to hear that. Having a hard time this month, can't stop crying, everything makes me cry. And if you're looking into, this is why I'm going to have a Discord on Friday. It's going to be, I think it's going to be about the Great Awakening, as I like to call it, about people coming to terms with different things and what's going on. Because just let me get through these pictures and I'll just come back through, sorry, because then you can see my face. I don't like talking when you can't see me. I feel like I'm not connecting. So we'll just go through these pictures and then I'll come in and I'll pick that up from Anne. But you've got to remember, folks, this is why I believe I'm on YouTube. People might think that's an ego thing. It's not an ego thing. I've always liked to help people. I've just always been like that. And if this is my way of helping people on YouTube, then so be it. I got hacked through Discord, so... Oh, okay. But we'll sort something out. See this picture? The steps. I mean, it looks a bit, you know... But you've got to take those steps, and eventually you'll get there. It's one step at a time, and then, I mean, they look like they're breaking away at the back, don't they? It's one step at a time, people. You don't have to rush. You just need to get through that little bit, you know. Listen to your body as well. If you want to cry, Anne, let it out. That's what I did. I'll just let it out. That's what I did. I'll talk about that in a minute. This is really going to be upside down and the wrong way around, this video. We all, in the end... bloom, you know. It all starts unfolding. It's messy at first. It all starts unfolding. We're all going to bloom into love. Everything's unfolding. You know, with the bad things as well. And we all do this. I mean, this picture, I love this. We all do this. It's like you're a little chrysalis. You're hiding. You're a hermit. You're learning all these things, and we start coming out, even shedding that skin. That sounds like a snake, but of the little cocoon of, that's what we were before then. We're all realising now that we're going into love, and it's still a fight, you know. It's balance. It's balance. It's still a fight, but in the end we come out of that chrysalis we were stuck in, and we realise, and we come out beautiful, reborn, and we fly high, don't we? So, you know. So just let me get through these pictures and then I'll come in, because like I said, I don't like... So right, I've got past that bit now, so I can come back in. Back in. Yeah, so empath light workers. So Anne's question, I don't know if you're just feeling down in energy, or have you found out about certain things to do with the Great Awakening, as in this? Is it this one? Let me just find it. Could it be? This one? Where we go on, QAnon. The one that BBC said is a conspiracy. Like, get a grip. We know different. So, that is exactly why I do it. I want to help everybody who wants it. Anybody who is searching like me. Yeah, exactly, 007. And it's that thing of, I've always been like this as a kid. Even friends got in contact with me a few weeks ago and was like, I've not spoken to them for ages, but I went to school and they're like, oh, you were always like that, skill drawing and saying things and this, that and the other. You've always been like that. And I was like, was that? I mean, I was, but, you know, I can have pride in helping people. People like, it's the ego, it's this, that and the other. It's like, really need to get a grip of yourself. You're allowed to have pride in yourself of helping people or doing certain things. Like I said, I think I heard you say that before as well, 007. It's like, oh, check 007's channel out as well, 007. You know, if I had loads of money and I was rich, I'd have a business of, I don't know what I'd do, something to do with holistic way of helping people and stuff. But I mean, I am thinking of stuff, but having the money, isn't it? You know, when you're just a mum of 2 kids, it's like, but you never know. I've got a good feeling about things anyway, so I have got a good feeling about things. The evil on the world, Q has exposed. Right, yeah, and this is what I'm going to talk about, because the thing is with the Great Awakening, whatever you want to say it is, red pill, blue pill, doesn't really matter. I don't know if you've recently just found out or still looking at it, cannot relate to normal people. No, well, this is the thing, because if you knew or not and you're just listening now, I got on Q when it first came out. When I found out, I've said this before, for 2 weeks solid, I must have been like this. Honest to God, I must have been like this. I was like, meaning my hair was a mess. I wasn't getting dressed properly, and that is not like me. I've always got my hair done and makeup on, even on a Sunday. Not because of ego or anything. That I just like to look nice, not for anyone else, for myself. You can have pride in yourself, people. It's not all this sweetness and light, you know, spirituality, which we all are anyway, of like, I'm going to go and live on the top of a mountain, never wear makeup again and just sit there with an om. No, it's not about that, right? We're physical as well. You're allowed to experience certain stuff. I cried for 2 weeks solid. I cried for the kids. I cried for everything. I found out I cried for what I'd contributed to, just as in certain stuff I was buying, consuming, because it's all consumerism. That's why I don't care. I go to thrift shops. If I want something nice, I'll get something nice, but I don't do what I used to do before, too much of it. Like, I don't eat that much meat now. I'm not vegan, I'm not vegetarian, I'm just sort of a bit imbalanced with it, but I only really need to eat chicken and eggs. But, you know, because don't forget, if you're vegan, you've got to be very careful, because there's big businesses out there who do vegan burgers. And when you see who they're linked to and you join the dots, they've got an agenda as well. So if you're doing all that, make sure you're sort of getting your stuff from... Make it yourself. Right, just let me come in chat a minute. And I make a new one so it's closer in the search result. Make a new what? Oh, make a new video. Talking to those that don't know yet, it's like, oh, hang on, I'm going to have to bring the chat down. I can't. It is like banging your head against a brick wall. It's horrific, but you shouldn't shut yourself away. No, there are still good people, because there are good people. I can tell. I had a friend who was like, oh, I said, there's good people all over. I can see from people in the chat. And if there's people in the chat, there's people all over. And the QAnons, the Patriots, they're all good people. And there's millions of them around the world. I told you there was 300 million on it last year, 5,000 a day getting on it. A day plus who they told. I don't know who's on it now. Sleeping Warrior. I thought I saw you just come in. What else are we saying? And it is hard. It is like banging your head against a wall. I never wanted to be DJ Fake Destiny, whatever it is picked it for you, me, and Maida about if I would help just one person with the music, then that was good enough for me. That's exactly. I said that when I first came on YouTube. If you've ever seen the beginning of it, I didn't know what I was doing. I had short hair. I was bigger then because I just had Finn, when he was a baby. So I look a little bit different now, and obviously my hair's grown. But I just came on because where I was coming from, what had happened to me with my story, I wanted to show people through something, you can still be positive. And I just wanted to pump positivity out of just being me, and thought, I think people like me. I think, they would watch me. I'm not sure. And they did. So, Trump Jr. thinks Dolly is cute. Revel, that's what I was meant to ask you. Stop it. You're making me embarrassed. I was like, Revel went to, I believe, this will make you all laugh. Revel went to the Trump rally, I believe the first one, was it? With was it, Eric Trump, and I've got to keep up with everything with Trump at the minute. I'm showing pictures of Trump in a bit, by the way. I'm doing the whole Q thing in a bit. With Eric Jr., and I think he said, did you say you went behind backstage and he told Eric Jr. about me? And I was like, what? I was like, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. But he's lovely. I think that's what Revel was saying. Because I was going to ask you, Revel, was that what it was? If you're on Discord on Friday, you'll be able to tell me properly, but there's the troll I want to mention. Where's the trolls? I don't know. Maybe it's because I did a poem about them. What was that? Rapids. The Grand Rapids? What's the Grand Rapids? I don't care. Never judge a book. Why? What we're talking about? Never judge a book. What? Yes. What you taught? You went behind the scenes and you met, because he met Patriots, didn't he? You met Eric Trump. And he told Eric Trump about me, and Eric Trump thinks I'm cute. I think Eric Trump's cute. He's married though, so but that's all good, because I big up the Trump family big style. So, the city the rally was in. Oh, okay. I don't know over there, do I? Ah. Well, if you've just come in, I did a little poem. It's only a little one. You know how creative I am. I'll just read it out again. You can make silly comments, put thumbs down. I will rise like a phoenix wearing my golden crown, doing my thing the Dolly Daydream way, bigging up the people in a positive way. All you keyboard warriors, come out of the dark. Oh, not Eric. Oh, I'm even more embarrassed now. Come out of the dark. Stop hating on others because you have lost heart. But you can come back if you want to. What do you mean it was Donald? Oh, it wasn't Donald. It wasn't the Don. You didn't tell Donald. I'm even more embarrassed now. Oh, I thought you said you told Eric. Wait, who did you tell? Did you meet Trump? I know he was meeting Patriots behind the scenes. Scroll up to catch up, Dolly. Oh, scroll up. Sorry, Trump Jr. thinks Dolly. Oh, Trump Jr. Oh my God. No, you said Trump Jr. That's Eric, innit? Right, I'm getting really confused now. Trump. Don Jr. Who's Don Jr.? Oh my God, I've got a bunny! Sarah Brennan's just subscribed. Thank you, because I've been waiting for a bunny to pop up so everyone could see it. Oh, thank you. See, that's maybe just dead happy. Not because a person subscribed. No, that's brilliant. Just because a bunny rabbit came up. Thank you, Sarah. I got giddy because the bunny came up. I've been waiting for ages. Sorry. Right, I'm confused. Trump Jr. Isn't that Eric? Is that me being thick? You mean Eric or Trump? You mean the Don or Eric? A bunny. Yeah, wow. I'm really confused. Music I am currently writing is about expression, so some might sound dark and is it meant to say heaven? But I couldn't sugarcoat the dark time. Now, I saw one of yours the other day. Check out LA Taylor's channel as well. There's a lot of creative people in here. You should all check each other's channels and sub because you're all positive in here anyway. Well, we're trying to get there. White Rabbit. Right. Don Jr. is the one with the beard. Handsome. Oh, not Eric. I'm getting confused. phone, right. That's Eric, in it? Is that not Eric Jr.? He has two. Oh, he has two. Oh, yeah, he has two sons, doesn't he? Sorry, I just keep thinking Eric. Let me have a look at the picture. Don, what's he called? Don Jr. Oh, sorry, that's why I was getting confused. I'm like, who? Oh, yeah. Oh, hang on. Sorry. I like all his family anyway. Oh, yeah. Have they both got beardy bits? Oh, Don Jr. Right, who? What does... Oh... Well, obviously, because the brothers, they look alike. I was getting confused because there's Eric. Oh, no, that's Don Jr. But where's Eric? Well, Eric looks the same, doesn't he, but without a beard. Oh. Yes. Don Jr. is nice as well. Oh. Shame they're all married. Single woman, anyway. Anyway, I'm embarrassed anyway. It's just the Trump family, innit? But that's good. That's good. I write my music, LA, if you don't know already. Yeah, I've got to check yours out. Are yours on there as well? Don Jr. might be Q. Oh, wow, I'm going to go into Q and the Vincent Fusca thing. My pictures are a little bit upside down. But what I'm trying to say is about the... I've been watching a few people today going on about the happy vibe. But a lot of people are in this pushy-pull thing. And, you know, we've been going on about energies. And you get this thing, don't you? If you're following the spiritual path, which you're all spiritual anyway, whether you know it or not. And it's very, you know, if you're getting angry with someone, I've had this. I mean, I'm working through it as well. I said I'm passive aggressive, but that fire in your belly does keep you alive sometimes, you know. But with people, but we all like to think we're right, this, that, and the other. But sometimes people will say, oh, you're getting angry with someone because is it reflecting, or you're like a mirror, it's really you if you look inside you. So you're angry with something because you're getting triggered, because we all get triggered. And it's something that you're angry with, which, yes, I believe, and I've been looking in myself as well, and I know, and it's good if you know when you're trying to work with it. It's not good if you don't know and you don't care. There's a difference. But also, there's a flip version of that, because there's also a thing with energy where you could be talking to someone, and it could be a good friend or whatever, a partner or whatever, and you're angry with them, and then they'll do that thing of, oh, it's because you're angry with yourself, which, yes, there is that, so you've got to work out which one it is, or look at both of them. Or, talk to you later, Dolly, trust the plan. Thank you, Revo, thank you for... Did you show a picture or something, or a video? I don't know what you did, but thanks anyway. There's the other flip side of it, where it is, like... Sometimes you're getting angry and words are coming out or whatever. I don't mean violence, I just mean words and getting angry. No notification, tap 77. Well, surprise, surprise, because nobody's getting them. YouTube. And sometimes it's because, how can I explain this? You're feeling their hurt inside and you're expressing that anger because they're angry at something. You don't want them to do all this, that, and the other, if anyone gets what I'm saying. So there is, if we all have different perceptions, there's different perceptions of different sorts of ways to look at it, but you can look at both. But like I said, if you're not looking at anything and you just think it's all right and you're not knowing, you know, that's not very good, because you're never going to learn. But if you know sort of doing things, not too bad. But it is very hard, because what it is at the minute is, because there's all this stuff going out around, you know, we've got Brexit and there's a wall and all the stuff that Q's bringing up, and that's not nothing new. Like I said, it's on the Q map here. That's nothing new. It's been going on for time. But because we're waking up to it, like I said, it's not a race. People woke up to it years ago, way back. People have died. People got depressed. That's why people, I believe, used to commit suicide, because they found things out and they didn't think they were normal, because they were looking around at the sheep, or us lot brainwashed, going, I don't feel normal, I feel crazy, like we all are getting to get called now, which is a compliment, really. And what world am I in? And no one else seems to know what I'm going on about. And I believe a lot of people have killed themselves through that. You know? And because I do believe in different dimensions and things that are going on, and you might hear things, I don't mean in your head, but how can I explain it? I don't know how to say it. People probably think they're going mad when it's a part of us. And that's what people are beginning to wake up to as well. There's all sides of different fractals, is it, or whatever. You know, if you think of like a cut diamond, which we all are, Because if you think like is carbon diamond? Is that what it's right? Is this me? Because I'm a bit dippy. Is a diamond made out of carbon? Is it like suppressed and how do you make a diamond? Someone just please put it in the thing. Is it carbon? And then what is it? Someone help me out because I've got something to say about it. Anyway, a diamond has all different facets on it, doesn't it? So many faces of us. Just bring them all into balance. I'm a diamond. We're all diamonds. We're all diamonds in the sky. Shine bright. You're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Diamonds are carbon, right? Well, that's funny. You want to go on about the twinkly hands? You know, the twinkles. But we're 666, the mark of the beast, because we are carbon. And that's what 6 is. 6 protons, 6 whatever the thing is. 666, mark of the beast. That's what it is, carbon. We go on about the shininess, if anyone knows what I'm talking about. Going to diamonds. Shine your light and all that. Stand up in the light of truth. Light. So a diamond. Yeah, but how do you make a diamond? Is a diamond... Then explain black diamonds. I'm not explaining black diamonds. I'm saying, how's a diamond made? Is it when it's suppressed so much and then... Hardest element, diamond. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it needs to be hard. We are hard. So I'm saying about you have a hard shell, but you can still shine your light. You can't let people walk all over you. Yeah, but when a diamond's made, is it all the pressure of compressed? Thank you. So there we go again, innit? This is me today, like, oh yeah, carbon. We were carbon. We have a DNA change. We're all going about the DNA and ascension. I just think of it like this. I don't care if people think about shit crazy. I don't really care. You know, sparkle ascension and diamonds, and it's like, yeah, compressed. So if it's compressed that much, we all turn into a diamond. Is that not what's happening now with all the suppression, pressure, stress, and then we all go pa-chung, like the butterfly I just showed you. What do we turn into? Light. Shine your light like a diamond in the sky. We're all diamonds. This is why I believe it's about to blow. And they say Mother Earth's, oh, what was it? We're all gonna die because the world's gonna blow up. No, Earth's gonna burst into a star and we're going with it. Light beings, light. If anyone gets what I'm saying. That's why it's always talked about light workers, like this, like that. Diamonds. Diamonds. You're a diamond. You're all diamonds. And I heard someone talking today about space. And I was like, oh my God, yes, I do believe in flat Earth, but you can still believe in space. I don't believe in the way they said it. What this person was saying, I believe space is liquid. I was like, I think it's a liquid, the water's above, the water below. I think it's crystal liquid. Water is like a fluid crystal and it's above. And that's why they go on about getting out there so hard. Blah, blah, blah. I think it was about... I'm going to give you the video because it was really interesting. It was about a guy who was going on about the alien agenda and all this. And it was really interesting. I've heard it before, but if anyone wants to go and watch it. Shine on you crazy diamonds. Yeah. You sparkle. Yeah, I've got sparkles on my hands and they go up your arms and they're changing colour as well. You know when people say it's sweat and it's like, it looks like glitter. It ain't sweat. It's there now. I always try and film it, but it's just, no. People go, it's because she's got glittery nails on. No, it isn't, because some of you in here are doing it. Water's above, water's below, exactly as above, so below. I think it's black goo. What? The shininess? Yeah, but, oh, black goo up there. What, like matter? I'd never be able to show you on here anyway, because I can never get it on the light. I've done it before, but... oh, mind you, is it? Yeah, I can't do it. Yes, glittery hands, yeah, and it goes up here. It goes across here. It can be on your face. So, who knows? You know, who knows? Were we crystalline based DNA before? And then we got took down to carbon, 666, mark of the beast. Saying, all interesting, if anything. Let me see. History. Yes, glittery. Yeah, I've watched Black Goo, and I used to watch Spears, what's his name? The guy who died and the black goo was coming out of his mouth. It moves and everything, doesn't it? So let me try and find the video. Oh, by the way, Roseanne's on form again today. On form. Sorry, I'm just trying to find what I was watching. Black Goo, Max Spears. Yeah, that's it, Max. Yeah, I have been told that I am silicon human. Well, at least you said that word, because some people won't talk about it. If anyone watches J Dreamers, they talk about the Silicon Age. That's why they have Silicon Valley. They're like sort of, they put them little things out there. Could have we been crystalline before? And I heard something today. Someone said something about aliens. They said, "Oh yeah, and these people look different, and they had like the skin was a bit glittery, like when they went in the sun." I was like, really? Right, I'm trying to find this video. I don't know where it is. In this. Oh, Roseanne. Oh, the Alien Agenda. Just hang on. The Illuminati Insider. Listen to this a minute. I'm going to do Q in a minute. Beyond the Veil, this is.
Foundation of one of the very first. Fast forward. Regarding what projection.
Sorry.
He was secretly taken to Australia, and he was recruited part of Illuminati. Signed, and in 1971 he was to code and flying saucer propulsion systems. Deo revealed why they, quote unquote, are to you.
What he was saying basically, now you can go and look at this and see what you think. It's called Illuminati. Insider reveals the alien agenda by the channel Beyond the Veil. I've heard bits before, but he was just talking about like the Illuminati. What are the Illuminati? It's on the Q map actually. The round table, the round table, and where is it? What's it called? The Knights of not Malta. The Knights of where is it? My God, I can't see it. Let me have a look. Put your headphones on and your smartphone won't hear so bad hours. What? You're talking to me to put headphones on? You're not talking to me, are you? Sorry, I'm just looking for find it. I might have moved away from the microphone. The Knights Templar, thank you. So we're talking about the Knights Templar because I was saying a while back with all this, he was talking about Atlantis and this, that and the other. The Knights Templar, I have that feeling that, you know, everyone goes, oh yeah, that's really evil. Oh, I think years back it wasn't. It was hiding information from the baddies, if you want to say, but they got in there because they hijacked everything. So everyone thinks everything's bad, like, oh, all the Freemasons are bad. Like I said before, Freemasons were builders. They were free, doing their own sort of thing. But I know some of it was secret, but they were hiding stuff, obviously, that they didn't want to get into the wrong hands. And he just goes on about that. It was really, really, really good. Dolly Me and Aphrodite, and it's going to visit. Oh, no, I don't have the money. I'm in New York in October, but with a load of women, so I don't know what I'll be doing. Not at this time. No, just in general. What do you mean? What do you mean, just in general? St. Clair clan ornated the Knights Templar, Masons, etc. in Scotland. Yeah, but what do people think about it? Because I don't believe they were all bad, and like they say, to get past the 33s where things start happening, they have ones at the bottom. They have ones at the bottom of a load of organisations. Like I say, not everybody in the government's bad. Not everybody in the mainstream media is bad. They're just working, and some of them don't know, because they need people who don't know what they're doing, and they're the ones that they'll blame, as they do that with a lot of celebrities and stuff as well. It's not all celebrities are bad, but some have got themselves in a predicament. They've blackmailed them, this, that and the other, and it's one of them. A load of women. Hi, Red Eye Jedi. Don't trust Miles Johnson. Yes, the bad the bad has infiltrated everything. So it doesn't mean it's just that's in fear now, but then people think of things like evil, because I believe there was two sides, even if there was two sides of Freemasonry. One were for humanity and one weren't. If you get what I'm saying. But that's a really good little bit of information in there, because he was saying about apparently these Nordic looking people that he'd met, and he said they look like really beautiful people, but this is what I'm saying, people can look all nicey and angelic, and he said they didn't speak, but they were going to one of the, I don't know if it was like Bilderberg meetings or something, one of them big things, and he said they were really tall, and he said he didn't say anything. I was there for like 2 minutes, and he said I just got this horrible energy off them, which was like, he said which was like a cat, a little bird with, you know, a cat like ready to pounce. And he said, not that they said that, that's the energy I got, that's a vision that I got of like, strange, because like I said, you can't judge a book by its cover, you know. So it was just good, and that's why I believe with the whole, I'm going to go into the Q thing in a minute, with the whole thing with Q and Trump, and people think Trump's bad and this, that and the other. I just think, well, if you want to think like that, it's a bit like, so everything's bad, is it? No one can get in that is going to try and help. I know it sounds corny, save the world, it does sound corny, but you know, it's like, did Roseanne say today, Trump's a businessman. That's why they needed him to come in. They didn't need a politician. He isn't a politician. He says it like it is, and people don't like it. And that's that basically with that. But because it's always been the same side of the coin, you know, like, oh, they just say this and they just say that, because that's normally what happens. That's why I've never voted in this country. People are triggered because they're like, just the same side of the coin. Hey, we're gonna go another little bunny. Martha Jane M, thank you very much, because I just get chuffed. I mean, it's lovely that you've subscribed, but I've got a bunny flying around. I get excited. 2 bunnies in the house. 2 dolly bunnies. Exactly why I say America's Hitler never lost World War II. They went underground, they came out, there's all that stuff about Antarctica. I've done chats on that, can do chats about that again. They came out in corporations and stuff like that. Businesses. It doesn't just mean because Trump had a business that he's bad. Oh, he got his money off his... No, he didn't. He worked for that money. He sacrificed all that for what he's doing today, which I'll go into in a bit. Bunnies! Someone said today, and I don't understand why people can't think that, because you have to see the bad in everything. Oh, we were just playing with Hillary. Like, that was nearly 3 years ago. They just had to let her win. That was all. Boom! Yeah, I know. They went through a silent war with food, like I've said before. Mind, body, and the last one's spirit, and that's why it's called the spiritual war now. Once they've got all three, bang. But they didn't, did they? I think Trump's a bit of a divine intervention as well, if you want to say it like that. Hang on a minute. So I'm going to go into the whole, this is going to be a bit messed up, because I did do this last year. How did you know I jump around like that? What? Interesting that our aura around us is like an antennae. It is an antennae, your hair's an antennae, it picks up vibes, it picks up. That's why I said the Native American Indians, when they went in the first wars, they cut the hair off and realised they couldn't track like they used to when they had the long hair. And then when they did it again, when they had the long hair, they realised they were more sort of superhuman, if you know what I mean. Because it's like your little antennae. That's why when you feel something and you go, oh, that went right through me, your hairs on your arms stand up, don't they? Bing! So, just let me check something before I start. We've got Roseanne again. Let me see what she was saying. I love this woman. Can't wait.
This shit's coming down. Rotten tree. Oh. God.
This shit's coming down.
It's coming all the way down. All the way down. Oh, I'm so excited. I can't wait to tell you my news, but I can't yet. Next week. This is so awesome. Everybody who's been through a hard time, wonder why? Why did I do that? Why did
what I've been saying?
Told me to do that. I did what I thought was right. I did what I thought was helpful, and it blew up in my face. For everybody, never gone through that, and that's everybody. Don't forget, I'm here to testify. There's light at the end of that dark.
Boom!
And not only light for me, but for the whole America and the world. Light, and it's coming. It's coming this week and next week. Everything you were afraid of, everything you knew, everything you prayed about. Your prayers were answered. But
I always comment.
Ow!
Why could she be saying that? She supports Trump and she follows Q. She's put on Q sent me or something on the channel. She knows. We know about what April showers brings May flowers. We know there's shit going down, and we know. Did you hear what she said? What I was just talking about at the beginning. If you thought. Well, just what she said, that's what I was talking about. If you've wondered why you've done stuff wrong and shit happens and this, that and the other, people get targeted out there, as I know 007 knows, and I know Brian Harvey, which, just let me go over a minute. Sub to Roseanne. She's fabulous. Fabulous. Let me go down here a minute. I want to show you something. Well, let's just talk about this, what she's just said. She'll be bringing something out. People are going to start waking up. Yes. Oh, yes. So, you been posting pictures of Obama. Oh yeah, I've seen all that, but don't worry, because justice is coming, people. I've got the card above me. Justice is coming. Trump is an agent of change. Everyone always says they want to change, but change is here and people can't recognise it or understand it. They're very frustrating. Thank you, Christopher. It is. That's what I'm saying. We've wanted change for many years. The change comes in, everyone's like, he's for the dark side, he's part of the cabal. No, he said no to him, and that's why they started going, Russia, 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 Trump this, Trump that. But everyone's like, no, it's not, it's just a world stage. They're just playing out the big agenda. Yes, it is a world stage, but no, that Trump isn't their agenda. Get over it and get on board, people. Not you lot. Just saying. Right, let me just find these pictures. Where are they? But that's people not understanding. And then that song's been in my head again, that song of we are family, yeah, yeah, yeah. I got all my soul fam with me. I'm not saying sisters, we're saying soul family. Because we're all coming together, you see. Some people need to still get together because they're still on the division of race, religion and gender, that's what it was there to divide. I don't know if 007 has seen Joe M channel with Q the Plan to Save the World, but it's brilliant. Sorry, I'm just looking for it. Right. So here is Tommy Robinson. Tommy Robinson, Lion Heart of the UK. Now, I don't need to go into his story. I'm just saying for people who might not know, this is when he was at a university, when he was in a suit and tie, talking very lovely about the things that he knows because he's been out there in the world and he's seen this stuff happen. I don't need to go into that because a lot of people know about it. And I have hazel eyes. Yeah, I do have hazel eyes. I don't know if that means anything, but and he's bringing all this stuff and people are getting triggered. The reason why they're getting triggered is because this thing likes to tell you what to believe. Yes, this lovely piece of shit likes to tell you what they would like you to believe when we all know it's not true. Another person they like to have a go at is this lovely man. Hang on. Is Brian Harvey. Sorry, Brian, this is not a very good picture of you because I just snapped it off YouTube. And Ryan used to be a singer, if anyone doesn't know, and he came to my school when I was younger. Not that he knows me or anything, but he did. And I used to fancy him. And he's been targeted. Now, with the whole thing, I'm not going into it because you can go and find the videos, but people like this have been targeted, so made to feel mad, put on medicine, saying that the druggies are this, that and the other, because they knew stuff. They knew stuff about what was happening in behind the scenes in like the BBC and stuff like that, which we all know is going on. Mainstream media, people, is fake. We all know this, and they start targeting people and making them feel paranoid, so they get that paranoid and that because that's what they want. Then you start thinking you're crazy, and then you start getting on medicine, which that makes you even worse because that's just another way of killing you off or getting you to commit suicide, because we all know about Big Pharma, and if you don't, you're going to have a big wake-up call with that. So just sort of wanted to throw that out there because I know people are targeted. There's a lot of people talking about it. They've been targeted over because they've come up with an idea and they've stole it. That side have stole it, made loads of money and not letting people have the money that they rightfully should be having. Yet they're pumping crap out there, this disgusting artwork and music and other stuff that they put out there, and it's all paedophilia sort of horrible stuff. We all know about it if you follow Q, and it's disgusting. But the good people who are trying, they just shit all over. Well, I'm telling you now, justice is coming. Yeah, my tone is changing now because it annoys the crap out of me. But we have something good coming called this. Where is it? Let me just find it. This. This, believe it or not, some people get triggered by this lovely letter, but the only cult that brainwashes you into researching and thinking yourself, how bad's that? Where we go one, we go all. United we stand, divided we fall. So you're standing for dividing, then what side do you lie on, people? Just let me come back in a minute because I'm going to get onto the Q thing in a minute. To see what you're all saying in chat. We have been weaponised against each other. Yes, we have. I'm ready to explode. Yes, we have. And this is why you'll see a lot of things with Tommy Robinson thing you had, like last year I was looking at what was going on in Speaker's Corner. You got all the Muslims going on at the Christians and the people, and they're all fighting, going on at each, screaming at each other in Speaker's Corner. Like I said the other day, there's good black people, there's bad black people. There's good Muslims, there's bad Muslims. There's good white Jews. There's bad Jews. Good white people, there's bad white people. Yin yang. It's not all that race is that, or all that what is that. That's pathetic, and we know it. But the people will sit there. But that's what triggers people. So we're all fighting against each other. I've said we all bleed red at the end of the day. Even animals, we're all one. But because we're fed the program from when we're little, you don't see it when you're little, do you? When you're a kid, you might look and think, "Oh, my skin's a bit different colour to yours." I just see it as you've got more of a suntan. Do you know what I mean? You live in a bit of a hotter country, so it protects your skin. Whatever. But when you're kids, you might say things, but it's not like you don't really think that much about it until your parents tell you, or the TV tells you. You know, that evil thing that sits in the corner. We're all the same. We need to unite, because it's not us that are fighting against you. We need to go against the bigger ones above the puppets. This is what's all coming out. This is why people's brains are going to go. Pfft. Well, they look at Trump like, he must be evil because Trump must. This is why Trump's evil, right? Here we go. Glasses are coming on. Trump must be evil. Trump is evil because this is like the news. Trump is evil, everybody, because he was on The Apprentice and America loved him, and he was a celebrity, and then he came onto the into the politics. So everybody loved him when he was on I'm a Celebrity. Not I'm a Celebrity, on The Apprentice. I didn't watch it. He was on it for years. Soon as he came into politics, everybody hated him, didn't they? Well, then everyone changed his mind, going, "Oh yeah, well what it is, yeah, well, he was a celebrity, wasn't he? He was a celebrity, and you know what celebrities are like? They're all doing these evil things." Yes, there's a lot of celebrities that are doing that, but some have been compromised, some have been blackmailed, and some just do it because they're part of that elite family. Trump wasn't. I'm not saying he didn't come from a bloodline, because I believe some of them did, even the Kennedys, but you don't have to be what your family were, you know? Well, that's how people think. Oh, he's had pictures with Hillary and Clinton at parties years ago, you know, before he was the president. It's like, yeah, he did. You can still hang around with people, but you don't have to like them. But because you're in the same circles, you're at parties where you're going to meet each other. So on camera, you like this. You like this. What's this here? Let me show you something. What's this? You like this, aren't you? Everyone does this, and don't say you don't. You're like, let's put the fake smile on, folks. We'll put the fake smile on. We'll smile anyway, because we'll just be nice. But, you know, and that's the thing. You can be nice, but then you can just think, well, I wouldn't hang around with him. I'm going home. And he doesn't drink, and he used to go home, and he didn't used to stay at all the parties, by the way. And even on Bush's funeral, he walked out, if you didn't know. And a fake smile is a smile when you don't smile from your eyes. I'll show you a beautiful smile when you know someone's really genuine. This little child here, look at this. Oh, your smile, light in their eyes. You can tell in their eyes. You can normally tell when you're old as well, because you have your laughter lines. If you're fake smiling, you don't smile with your eyes, if anyone knows what I mean. It's like a fake smile with your mouth, but you don't smile with your eyes. And I see a lot of people do this on Instagram, and that you can tell when someone's fake smiling. So don't get triggered just because Trump has had pictures taken with Hillary years back with his wife and that, because I'll come into chat in a minute, sorry, because that means nothing. I've worked with people I don't like, and you've had pictures taken, you all have to be like that. That doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean he goes home with them, he hangs around with them. It's just he's in those realms, because rich people are in their realms. Doesn't mean that he's doing that. Hi, the Doom Show. So you've got to look at it. You're looking at it the wrong way. People would assume that because that's what normally gone on, but he went against them. So let's get into it, shall we? My smile always got me out of trouble. I can tell you look like you've got a big smile. Cheeky smile, I think. Most people do when they've got like a big cheeky grin. Mind you, smiles get people out. I don't smile, I growl. Yes, you do. Keep your friend. Yes, thank you, Lulu. I've always said on this channel, I've said it before, Trump was in Yeah, we know about Netflix, but Trump was on a, there was a series on Netflix about him from when he was younger. He said in his book and that, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Why? So you can know what they're doing. Why? Because you might put a plan together so you know what they're doing. He got a guy from the sort of other side, and yes, there was mafia people there. Hillary's family, Hillary's dad from Chicago, mafia. It's all like mafia, EU mafia, Kazarian going on over here trying to get muscle. You know, we want rid of that. He got a guy to come and work for him from the other side and said, look, I'll pay you more, because he thought, well, at least I can keep my eyes on what he's doing. You know, but I'll pay him more, but I can see what he's doing. And then you get to know what people are doing, don't you? And being around them certain crowds, you'll hear things, you don't have to be part of it, and you'll know what's going on, you know? Roseanne knows what's going on because she's been in those circles. It doesn't mean she's been a part of it. She's from way back, you know, I used to watch her on telly. It's more these new ones that have come in, if anyone gets what I'm saying. So I'm not coming in chat at the minute because I'm going to show you these. So let's go into Vincent Fusca and all this, because I did this last year. I did loads of videos on it, so probably can't remember half the stuff, and these pictures are going to be back to front and upside down and everything, but let me see. I'm just going to see what I've put on and then I can talk about it. So we've got JFK Jr. Ooh, is JFK Jr. cute? Ooh, I think he's part of Q, and if you've seen where his so-called burial site thingamajiggy is, it's the shape of a Q from above. But just saying, so I'm going to quickly go through these. And then we've got, let's see what this one is. Oh, look at the lovely John. Is JFK Jr. alive? Yes, he is. We've seen him. Is he Q? Part of Q. It could be Q, could be the plan, yes, but there's 10, isn't there? So I will go into chat when I've got the food. Did you know that Hillary and Trump are distant cousins? Well, they can be distant cousins, but that doesn't mean you follow suit with what your cousins do they? I mean, look at sibling rivalry. That it could be, but it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. Here's John with his wife in the red. And I don't know if any of you know, but when Q used to drop on a Friday a lot, his dog's actually called Friday. And his cat was called Ruby. And if you know about Vincent Fusca at the rally that I did a chat on ages ago, and he had Ruby, it also means about the Ruby guy. I can't remember who it was now, what his name was, a Ruby guy who had something to do with his father's death and all that sort of stuff. When you actually research properly, you find stuff out, you know, you start putting the jigsaw pieces together. Oh, who's this? Yes, we've got Donald Trump and JFK Jr., because if you didn't know, they were mates. Yeah, keep them at arm's length. Exactly, you don't need to get involved with them, do you? And then we've got Vincent Fusca here. Now, this is the one we believe to be JFK Jr. in disguise. If you look at his face, he's got a bit of a prosthetic nose. Now, you know, we know about Hollywood, we know about prosthetic noses. It's pretty easy, people, and people get like, it doesn't even look like him. It's like, well, he's covering his ears for a change. Look at the shape of his face, but I'll show you something better in a bit that matches up to his face. I did this last year anyway, but let's move on. Now, they were good friends, and if you don't know about the Kennedy family, he had quite a few people assassinated his family every time they went to go to up to run for president, so that's odd, isn't it? Not really. Now, this is JFK Jr. and Vincent Fusca. Now, there's some other pictures I'll show you in a bit of Vincent Fusca. There's a Vincent Fusca that looks like this on the right or left on your side with the hat on. But we think there's two, because there's an AKA one, which obviously if they go up to, it's like, no, that isn't him. And then the other guy, because if you look back, it's slightly a little bit different. It sort of looks like that picture, but it doesn't. The nose does, but if you get what I'm saying. But you'll see in some pictures in a bit, if you actually do your research. And if you look at his hat and the way he's dressed, it had something to do with this. Now, let me see if I can find it. I might not be able to find it. Now, in America, you might know, you might not. But does anybody know who this is? This is Emmett the Clown, a very well-known clown. Looks a bit like Vincent Fusca, doesn't it? American clown that, if you don't know the story, I did do this last year. Emmett the Clown was a clown who was well big in America at the time. Here he is. And when John was little, JFK Jr., his red nose there was full of obviously makeup. He met John when he was little, and his sister met, I think the story was, John met Emmett the Clown, I think at the house or whatever, with his mother Jackie Onassis and his sister, and he bent down and rubbed his nose on his sister, and she got a bit frightened. So then he did it to Jackie Onassis, I think, and some of his paint came off on her face. And that's sort of the bit of the story behind the, Emmett the Clown thing, and why it's got connected to hang on a minute. Why it's got connected to where's it gone? The Vincent Fusca, which is, I have to find this again now. Oh, where's that gone? Vincent Fusca. Is it that one? No, not that one. That one. No, not that one. Sorry, peeps. I'm just trying to find. No. Well, anyway, Vincent Fusca, which I did show you. Sorry, it's here. Vincent. Here's another picture of Vincent. I think this is actually mine off Google. I found this, and I think this is the picture I put together because I'm actually on Google doing this. And this was JFK Jr., Vincent Fusca, aka Vincent Fusca that was out with the Trumpmobile, which I don't think is the same Vincent Fusca is meant to be, aka JFK Jr. But I always said it's the bottom of his lip, which everyone says is prominent, and that's the biggest thing that I looked at was the bottom of his lip. He has this very square sort of like lip underneath, if you can see what I'm saying. I am going to come in chat in a minute when I've got past these pictures, so because I can't really see what anyone's saying at the minute because I'm concentrating on this. So let me go through these pictures. So we've got here we go. I did a lot of these last year. Now you're telling me, for the people who don't believe, that's a picture of his wife with the blonde hair with a unique massive smile at the top. The one with the hat on in the middle is a woman at the rally that we believe to be her. The smile is the same, the nose is the same. People go, it doesn't look like her. She's aged. It was 1999, and it does look like her. It's a spitting image. And then people go, oh, I think she's alive. Well, if she's alive, he's alive. Look in the middle picture. There's Vincent Fusca, aka Vincent Fusca, number 2 Vincent Fusca, not the first one at the car, and his wife. And I saw that video, and you can tell, and Trump turns round, and if you can see, he's got a little thing in his hand with the Trumpmobile on it. That wasn't the guy that was at the actual Trumpmobile, but the Trumpmobile had signs on it. It had 5 stars on it, 5 by 5, if anyone knows what that means. It had 18 stars on it, something which is not 17, 18 is R, which is JFK Jr. It had the actual registration on the van, doing numerology added up to JFK Jr.'s resurrection, which was brilliant. But lots of people have done that, and I did a video on it last year, so I'm not going to go on about it. It's to research yourself as well, which I've actually done. So that's why I say people can say what they want. I've actually researched it. I researched it a lot, and I mean a lot. So I'm going to come in chat in a minute. I just want to get past these pictures. So I'm going to get into Q in a minute after JFK Jr. So here's Vincent Fusca, aka JFK Jr. Now, I want you to really look at the picture of Vincent Fusca with the guy with the what top on. Is that a Q top at the Trump rally? And they didn't want people to know, mainstream media won't put that out. Now, look at his face. Look at his eyes. I'm not saying we believed he had something on his nose. Look at his teeth. Look at his eyes. He's got little glasses on. Don't forget, certain glasses he had on are the same glasses that his father wore. And his hands are a big giveaway as well. If you've actually done your research on it, you'll realise. Then I'm going to show you a picture. So look at that picture. I should have put these two together. Look at that picture right now and then watch this. Hang on. And then watch. Look at his mouth. Look at his eyes, eyebrows, everything. Here comes his dad. You're telling me that isn't him? I mean, I know it is anyway. I don't need to know, but I'm just saying. Let's go back again. Father. Son in a bit of disguise. Go back again. You need a wrench. Sleeping Warrior, give him a wrench. Give him a wrench. So, is there any trolls in yet? I don't know. I'm not looking. Right, let me go on to the next picture. So, I hope you can see the resemblance there because I can. Oh, you can't. Can I? I don't know. Have a look. Let me have a look. It says go to channel. Hang on. Oh. Ah. No, it doesn't let me do anything. I thought I could do it. No. Add moderator. Add it where? Doesn't say. 3 buttons at the side. It says go to channel. That's all it says. So I'm on that ball, but the earth is flat. Why is there a troll in here? I haven't even noticed. Oh, you can do it. I can't do it because there's 3 buttons at the side, and when I press on it, it just says go to channel. It doesn't say anything else. Is that what I go to? It doesn't say anything else. Anyway, I'll look at that again because I'm just gonna get distracted. So, as I'm gonna come back in a minute. You're all still here. Ah! So where's the Qubit? Right, I've just got to shut these pictures down. So then we go into, where did I go up to? JFK, Rally 1, Rally 2, Rally 2, done that one. Just have to chat among yourselves a minute. Rally 2, JFK. These might be a bit random now. 3 little dots on the right. Yeah, I just did that and it didn't do anything. I'll check again in a minute. Right, I'm sorry about this picture. It might upset some people. It is a bit minging, but it's just not real, is it? This is supposed to have been... Now, when JFK Jr. supposedly died in his plane crash, which, by the way, on the day he had a cast on his leg, and it's all out there in an interview, he wouldn't have been flying. This is the so-called body they pulled out and said it was JFK Jr., so I'm just going to flash this up quickly. It was a... whatchamacallit? Navy SEALs model. Now, you're telling me... Sorry. No. So, we'll get rid of that now when you actually look into it. Have a look. Hi. And then we've got the Clintons. This. The Clintons and the CIA to JFK Jr. plane crash. Wonder why that is. Is that because she wanted to win? She knew damn well if JFK ran, he'd win because America loved him. But what they didn't know was that they had actually put a device on the plane or whatever with some putty and something else that when that plane got up to a certain altitude, it would blow up. But they knew this. So they made it look like he was going off to fly with a cast on his leg, by the way. And I don't know, military or somebody, whatever it was, Navy, whatever it was, went in the plane instead, got to a certain altitude before it went off, jumped out with a parachute and set it off themselves so it looked like it went down. Well, and they didn't go looking for ages, did they? And by the way, the cat, Ruby, and the dog, Friday, went missing 2 days after. They never went anywhere without their animals, so just putting that one out there. Here is the... Kennedy Bell people, where we go one, we go all, White Squall and all that. Yep. They're alive, it's amazing, and their children have been, they have been seen at the rallies. That's why I say if you actually research and go through the rallies and stuff, you will see it all there for yourself. So instead of people going, oh, where's the evidence? Just go and research yourself and find out and stop letting people doing it for you. I mean, yes, you can watch channels, but go and research yourself and you'll see. So we've got the Kennedy Bell. Where we go one, we go all. Boom, that's the Q saying, isn't it? And the boom, which always comes up in Q, is the boom is part of a boat. Part of a sailboat. The boom. I think there's a couple of booms on it. So boom, boom, boom. Yep. No wonder it's the Navy that didn't get that infiltrated. So there you go. If you didn't know, the Kennedy Bell. We've been through Emmett the Clown. I'm going to come in a minute. Here's a lost at sea image, obviously from a paper or something. Lost at sea. Lost. JFK Jr. and wife presumed dead in a plane crash off Vineyard. Yeah, presumed. Wasn't really proven that much, was it? Because apparently they got cremated, which in their family they don't do. On a boat with 17 people on it, smiling. Okay. Right, what's this one? Here is a picture of, I did one of these last year as well, of Vincent Fusca, JFK Jr.'s face put together. Here we go. Boom. Look the same, do they? Match up, I think so. I have the perfect mic for Discord, but had to delete Discord because of the hacking. Might be alright now. So there you go, there's another picture. Right, Trump and John John. Oh no, it's not Trump and John John, sorry. It's Trump and JFK. I mean, come on people. The Great Awakening. This time, you lose. You lose! You lose. Come on, come on. Right, I'm going to go through these quickly. Right, here's a saying from the lovely Kennedy. A revolution is coming, a revolution which will be peaceful if we are wise enough, can't say this properly, compassionate enough if we care enough, well we do care, successful if we are fortunate, well, yeah, enough. But a revolution which is coming, whether we will it or not, we can affect its character, we cannot alter its inevitability. Does it say J.F. Kennedy? Oh, it's coming all right, peeps. Never done it before, but it's here. It's here. It's time. So we've got the bell. We've got Emmett the Clown. We have got Clinton's. Trump. Right, we've got something saying Q1 here. So let's see which this one is. Oh, this is just a picture of Kennedy. So I'll just throw that up there. And then we've got Trump and the John Drop. Now, this is the one that I read out a lot because I love it. So here she goes again. Q Drop. Does this make sense to anybody? Are we listening? In 1909, we lost everything. My father caught on first to the Bilderbergs. Then he caught on the NASA. He demanded to know who the Greys were and why they were here. They killed him. I strategically staged my own death, allied with the one person in this world whom I knew was honourable enough to trust and begin to build the plan. I get shivers down my spine every time I read this. Penance is coming. Regardless of what you think, you are not yet awake. You do not know how deep this goes. If you knew, you would not sleep. Many of you would never go on. You need each other. You need every one of you. Learn to play nice with each other, or you will be left behind. If one stumbles, pick them up. If one asks a question, give them the answer. This is how we grow. There is no more room in the plan for arrogance and self-importance. If you turn one away, you've hurt the plan. If you hurt the plan, you'll be left behind. We are watching. We see all. There are no secrets. You would never believe the files that are kept on every one of you. For that matter, you would never believe where they are kept. You best be good people. Prepare for the next phase. Prepare each other. You are one, and where we go one, we go all. R, not Q. R, and R is JFK Jr. Boom! I'm going to put that out there. You know I love that one because I read it out a lot. I'm coming back in chat in a minute on so you can see me. What's this one? So... Q, where we go on, we go all. Kennedy Bell. This is my favourite. You know I love Star Wars. This is my favourite. Oh my god, this is hilarious. I love this. Divide they try, fail they will. Q plus, who's Q plus? We've got R is JFK Jr. Q plus is the Trumpster. Trump is in the Q team, people. When Q drops, Trump tweets things that are missing on the Q drops and vice versa and all this sort of stuff. If you know about it, I don't really have to go on about it because a lot of people should know by now. It's a bit too late because shit's happening now. Shit's hitting the fan. Brilliant. So there you go. If they try, fail they will. Love it, because I'm a Star Wars freak. Right. Trump hair. Oh my god, yeah, I didn't even see he's got the Trump hair. Yoda with a Trump's hairstyle. Yes. Sorry, I'm just getting carried away with Yoda. I love Yoda. Yoda. Right, I'm coming back in now. I am. Oh, hang on, there's one more picture. I hope it's on here. Just let me find something. Because it was really, really good, and I don't think... Oh, don't say I've not put it on. There's something about... that one. Just let me have a quick look before I come in. No, it's not that one. No. Is it that one? Nope. Nope. Oh, bummer. I think I've missed one. I think there was a picture that I've missed out and really wanted to show you. Is it that one? Oh, no. Is it that one? There was a saying, there was a quote off something, and I was like, that's beautiful, and it was Trump and John together, actually. Just let me... No, it's not that one. Oh, bummer. You sign you to smell. Let me quickly check. I wrote it down in some... Oh, I'll have to find it for another time, because we all know, if you go and research yourself, there's a lot of stuff out there you can find and you can see. Yes, JFK Jr. will be coming out to the masses. He's already, we've already seen him. We already know. People are like, oh. It's like, go and research. Why are you scared of researching? You know? Scared of being wrong. I'm going to come back in because there was a picture missing, but never mind. I'm coming back in now. Right, just give me 1 minute while I just get a drink of water, and then I'll come back in so you can see me. So, I feel like I can't, it's weird when I can't, I don't know, if I can't see myself on camera, it's like I'm not really talking to you, it's weird. So I don't know if anyone's on the Great Awakening, you'll realise that Trump is part of the Q team. If you didn't know that, you might know about Q, but you might not realise that Trump's part of the actual Q team. And there is, like, everyone goes, why is nothing happening? Hi Dolly and all good people in chat. Hi Mr. Benson. You'll realise that Trump is not what you think. He is for the good. He is for the people and the people of the world, because it's not just America, because all these horrible things have been happening all over. Like when things first started coming out everywhere, even the thing with Brexit, people are like, oh, we're going to move abroad and all this, but it's everywhere. Do you know what I mean? It's not just in one country, it's everywhere. But you've got to realise all this stuff's been happening for centuries. It's ridiculous, it's evil, but if you can't think for 1 minute that good people have got in and they've been putting this plan in place, people think the plan has been in place since Q started dropping. No, it hasn't. It's been in way before. Excuse me, it's been way before then. It's a massive plan. Like I said, I am going to get the picture of this and bring it onto here. We're going for that, people. That is massive. That is massive. And then people go, oh, well, who's wrote the map and all that? How could they put that out? It's part of the plan. It's like, no, that's just normal things that are on it from history, even though we know history's a lie, but the stuff that's all in there is what's been going on, like stuff that's been put out there, like, 9/11, everything, them conspiracy theories. Vatican's at the top of all of it. But you've got the top of stuff at the top, and then everything goes underneath, and who's at the top? Like when they say shadow government, people go, it's the government. It's not the government. It's a shadow government controlling those as well. Like I said, you go, Q's the government. No, Q isn't the government. Q's military. Nothing to do with the government. And a lot of them are Navy, actually, because they got less in the Navy, but and it's 3 people who aren't sort of military. People are like, you're so in with the agenda of Agenda 21, what they were bringing in with Hillary, but Hillary didn't win. That's why she was shouting Russia, Russia, Russia out. Oh, guess what, folks? Guess what? Well, there's no Russia collusion, is there? Nope. David Cameron's trying to say, oh, UK, if you leave the EU, ISIS are going to start. There is no ISIS anymore. Have you heard of ISIS? No. Have you heard of any wars going on at the minute? No. Why is that? Because Trump's going around the world making deals, not causing war, that give the elites more money, and raping countries of all sorts of different things in all sorts of different ways, if you know what I'm saying. Do you get what I'm saying? And people go, the voting system, this, that and the other one, it's just a big game. Yeah, it is a game, we know it's a game. Trump's showing you it's a game. He's shouting out fake media because people need to wake up to it. Oh no, they're the same side. Why would you push on for 3 years doing this when they just had to let Hillary in and she would have won? But she didn't win, did she? Ding dong. Nope. And they find it hard to believe that JFK Jr. may have faked his death. A lot of people have faked the deaths or gone off to other countries or whatever. You see it in big movies, and they go, it doesn't look like him in the rally, does it? No, because maybe he's got a little bit of extra on his nose. You'd be surprised how different you look, and a bit of makeup on, and his wife has as well with a wig on. It's not hard, is it? Wake up, people. And if you didn't know, JFK Jr., someone said when they went to his house, he I can't remember who it was. They said, when we used to play there as a child, you'd open his wardrobe, but it wasn't like a normal kid's child. I mean, obviously they were rich, but it was like James Bond, all the stuff. He loved all that sort of stuff. He was interested in acting and makeup, as in stage makeup. Get what I'm saying? Stage makeup. Maze balls. He's the Punisher going through his father's death. That's why he came out with a magazine and went, way back, called George, pointing at the bushes. George Bush. One of the bushes is dead. We saw all the letters getting handed out to Hillary. She weren't too chuffed, was she? And Jed Bush nearly had a diarrhea in his pants, and Trump didn't stay to the end of that funeral. Why would he? And everyone goes, well, he was at the funeral. If he really hated the Bushes, he wouldn't be there, would he? But it's like, he had to be there and play the part because he's a president. And people don't know what's going on. They can't just blurt it out to people. People go, why didn't they get it out? They can't just blurt it out to people like that. They'd have a brain frazzle. It's got to be done this way so it doesn't kick off. This is what people don't understand, so it doesn't majorly kick off. I'm not saying it's not going to kick off. There's going to be pockets of people mad, because when people are mad, some get violent. That's why we've got to hone it in. So like I said, you can say words and get mad, but are you one of them that's going to kick off with violence? They're doing it so it's not too much chaos, when the shit hits the fan, because they're arresting some people, so it's not going to be too big. I don't know what people don't get, You get what I'm saying? Anyone actually does their own work. When I'm saying this, I don't mean you lot in chat. I mean people who might be listening that are not into it, or this is the sort of stuff I've had when I've been talking about it. They're not looking, and then they go, I don't look anyway. So therefore, you wouldn't know them, would you? Because you don't research. You don't want to research because you're not interested. And can only get the first one. And like I said, the text that someone commented today was brilliant, because people go, it doesn't really matter because it's just a physical, you've got to look away from it. No, I'm sorry. You're physical and human at the same time. So, like I said, if you think for now, if you think building a wall's bad or coming out of the EU's bad, no, it's not. If you actually knew what was really going on, till them problems get dealt with, then you wouldn't need a wall, and we would, you know. But if you think that it isn't important, and you can look away from children getting murdered, sacrificed, traumatised, people and all that, you think you can look away from that and you think that's all right, I don't stand with people like that, because I'm sorry, that's the way I am. Not saying you're not nice or anything like that, but no, it's like someone put, if you don't feel at least a little bit like you're going crazy, you aren't paying attention to the clown world around you, because it is a clown world. If you don't feel at least a little bit angry at the clown world around you, you're already dead inside. Exactly. If you think that that's all right, and you're really not bothered and think, oh, meditating in the corner why this is happening to the kids is all right, and you wouldn't want to stand up against it, you're dead inside. They've got you then, haven't they? Don't forget, they got in spirituality places as well. They got in everywhere. So you've got to be careful. You've got to be careful. I care. I'm not saying people don't care, but when you're saying it's not important, yes, it is important. It is important that there's kids dying. If you think that's all not real, because it's all, yes, it is a world stage. There's a lot of fake stuff put out there, like fake shootings and stuff. I'm not saying they're all fake and no one dies in them, but there are a lot of stuff to do with gun grabbing. People have got to realise. So yes, they do have crisis actors. I'm not saying everyone that died in everything is a crisis actor. I'm not saying that, but there is, right? So there is that side of it. Obviously, a lot of us know about that, but there are people that get hurt and killed. And then there's all that sort of stuff, which we get upset about. So when you're not standing up and you're not saying, it's all right, look away and go in yourself. Yeah, you've got to pop out sometimes as well. We've had enough. And that's what the game is, innit? When the people wake up, which they know is what's happening, that's why they're crapping themselves, and they say enough is enough, because you can't be in secret societies if we know what's going on. You can't keep a secret if we see what's going on. We can't go back to sleep once you're awake. You can't do it. So we see what you're doing. Yes, it is important. You're telling me if a child was in front of you and someone killed it in front of you, you just go, oh, I'm all holy and I'm going in with myself and I don't care, I forgive you and love you. No, sorry, you wouldn't do that, and you know you wouldn't do it. You know you wouldn't do it. So, just saying, no. We're all spiritual. I mean, that's what you can fight against yourself for. Oh, I'm supposed to be all like, whoa, like an angel. No. And you can go about, there's certain ways of going about revenge as well. It's not like you have to do certain evil things. You can do it in a positive way of just like, if you're on a channel and you've got the haters, go live, do whatever. Just don't let them bug you, even if they come in. That's why I say, come in my chat. But if you're going to start on the people in chat and you're going to try and disrupt and you're going to try and upset people and you're going to put negativity in here and you're going to shout silly things out, it doesn't matter if you don't believe in what I'm saying, but silly things out and just to disrupt, you will get a taxi and you will leave. First, you keep coming back in, then you'll get chucked out properly. You know, because you don't need it. I'm not standing for people like that. I've had people saying, oh, let them come in. And I'm like, no. I know when people are being nasty because I've had people doing silly hit pieces, which is pathetic. Like you said, got the information on everyone. They know what you're doing, even the ones on YouTube that are trying to menace with people. They know. Like they knew the other way around, but they're using the technology against them now. Quantum computers. Think who might have it. So that's all I'm saying is no, don't believe in all that. Meek, mean, strong, spiritual, aware ones are warriors. Yeah, and it's like we're all spiritual, whether you think you are or not, but it got infiltrated in there, it got in everywhere, but you've got to be aware. So we're aware of our spiritual self, like I said yesterday, and we're aware of our human self, and it's in balance coming together. But when you've pushed us so far, which is what's happening, that's why I'm saying compressed like the carbon, and you turn into a diamond, stand in your light, stand strong. I don't know what else to say. It's just, you know, there is such a thing is to be blissed out. Yeah, and what is that blissed out thing? Because I've been watching a lot of stuff and that it's like they're blissed out, but does blissed out that bit of a different thing, blissed out? And there's blissed out and then doing stuff as well, isn't there? If anyone gets what I'm saying. Is a new Q map updated? There is another one. This one isn't. This is the one I had before. I think they've just written it a different way. It doesn't mean it's changed. It's just certain things on here are just things that are... Because like I said, people go, how can you write the Q map? And it's like, it's easy. It's just stuff that we all know. You know, Aleister Crowley, the Freemasons, the Pentagon and all this stuff. And when you look at it, it all starts adding up. And then you're like, yeah. I see. So, yeah. Yeah, learning smart meter means secret military. I never had a smart meter. I know everything watches a lot, but when they were trying to get a meter in my house, remember, to see how much TV I was watching. No, I don't watch TV. And on your computers, and I said, no, your smart meters that you have in your house, they're free, aren't they? Yeah. Surveillance people. You don't need one. We're going to try and make it, what was it like? You had to have one. I don't know if they do that in America. We don't have to have one. We're going to try and make it like that because, yeah, you know, nothing's for free, people. Come and get your free flu jabs. Yeah. Advertising down the road. Dang dollar, you're a machine. What do you mean? Just, you know, I've still got the sniffles. What you all saying anyway? Who's in? The goal is to become the Joker in the deck. Well, yeah, we pulled the fool out the other day. They all think we're fools. We've all been played by the fool, by the way. And even these people who are trolls, they don't know what they're doing half the time either. You've all been lied to all your life. Vaccines are evil. Yes, they are. What is it? This world is not what you think it is. Nope, it ain't. That's what I'm saying about anger and that. It's like you can be in anger and you can lose your shit sometimes with words, but as if you choose violence as well. But that's how we are sometimes, because that's your fire in your belly sometimes, and sometimes it's there for the reason of if we need to protect ourselves, which we might mean they take guns off us, took guns off us in the UK, didn't they, with the Dunblane? That was our gun grab. Dunblane. Guns don't kill people, people do. You know, if everyone had a gun, it's just there and everyone knows it's locked away and it's like protection. But that's why they've done all the stuff in America and tried to do it in New Zealand, because the elites were going to go down there. They don't want people with guns. It'd be easy for them. They don't want people going after them. If you don't think that, just go and watch the SGT report on Christchurch, and it's very interesting. That's all I'm saying. But people forget in this country that ours was Dunblane. We ain't got no guns. Hi. Get them to sign a legally binding contract stating if you become ill as a result of their smart meter, then you can speak. Yeah, there's all these things. It's like people going about 5G, and it's like, yeah, well, Trump said 6G. Override. Tesla Tower. There's loads of great, so I can't wait to see what Roseanne's saying next week. Let's just play that again and listen. Go and sub to her channel. Oh, yes, she's Jewish. And everyone gets like, oh my God. Oh. Like I said, good Christians, there's bad Christians. There's good Muslims, there's bad Muslims. Good Jews, there's bad Jews. Get over it.
Well, I got a bit of an update for you. From my Granny's configuring kitchen. Ow, it's hot. This shit's coming down like a fucking rotten tree. Oh.
She swears, but she's a good woman. Do you know what I mean?
So much better than I ever thought and hoped and prayed. Coming all the way. All the way down. Oh, I'm so excited. I can't wait to tell you my news, but I can't yet till next week. It's just so awesome. Anybody who's been through a hard time, you wonder why? Why did I do that? Why did something tell me to do that? I did what I thought was right. I did what I thought was helpful, and it blew up in my face for everybody who's ever gone through that, and that's everybody. Don't forget, I'm here to testify. There's light at the end of that dark, 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 dark tunnel. And not only light for me, but for the whole United States of America and the world. Light, and it's coming. Coming this week and next week.
And this week and next week, boom, boom, boom,
Everything you were
boom,
afraid
boom,
of,
boom,
everything
boom.
you knew, everything you prayed about. Your prayers were answered. Thank you, God.
Like I said, I believe in God, but not that, I'm not religious, but she's brilliant. This week and next week, I can't think what might be happening, so I think she's making spilling some beans there, spilling some beans. Golden age. People get triggered by the golden age. I did a thing once where I was doing a bit of visualization meditation, and the thing was Magenta Pixie was saying, wait for something to come in and visualize it, and it was a golden being, and I thought, golden being, golden age. People get triggered by the golden age of light. Right, before I go, because I think I've waffled on or not, I've probably missed a load of stuff out, I can't remember. I've not even read off anything, because I don't, oh yeah, really, all this anger and everything, like she was saying, because this is what people are going to find out, all your anger and certain stuff you've done in the past where you feel bad about yourself is the system, folks. The system has done this to us. Some things is a bit natural, but basically the system has done this to everybody around the world. So when people go on about, I'm going to get judged, don't worry about it, because if you were deceived, you didn't actually know about it, did you? And we have been deceived. So just saying. Miss Susie Lee, hi. So I'll just check, because like I said, I write stuff down and then forget. So we all get triggered, but the thing is they want us to get triggered, that's what I was going to say. Like with 9/11, it's a cause and effect thing, that's why they do it. They do certain things to get us mad and upset and crying, so like with 9/11, then you do stuff and then you send all your strong men off to war and they kill them off. Yeah, that sort of stuff. So that's why, you see, you can be triggered in a good way and triggered in a bad way. You can trigger to be upset to do something good, positive, and move your ass, basically, not sit there going, it doesn't matter, go look in with yourself. What, there's kids dying and you're not bothered? Or there's ones where they do it to get you riled up, so you do something, so you want to go and fight somewhere and they want to kill you all off because they want to kill all the strong men off and all that, if you get what I'm saying. Cause and effect, that's why they cause these big things. Get people donating money, which goes into their pockets, and then they're doing things in like Haiti, aren't they, nicking children and doing all this horrible stuff that we all know about. Some don't, and it's becoming to the sleeping very soon. Don't worry about that. Like Kavanaugh, I'll just throw that out there yet again. Kavanaugh, if you didn't watch it, if you're in the UK and you don't know, maybe you don't know, but the Kavanaugh thing with Ford, with the glasses on. When she took her glasses off at one stage, she was like, I'm like a little girl and I can't remember where I was, and I had like one drink and I got Oh, then she went dead serious with the glasses off and her voice changed. Not saying it doesn't happen to women, it does, but she was a liar and her dad was in the CIA or something, so work that one out. Yeah, Brett Kavanaugh. Oh, this is what I was saying about Brian Harvey and Tommy. Because he got angry, and Tommy's been angry in the past, and so has Brian. So they tell you that you're nuts, and like, oh, look at Brett Kavanaugh getting angry, and he was getting a bit shouty, and he was nearly crying at one stage. Oh, that means he's done it. No. He was getting angry because he didn't effing do it. And he was getting angry like I'd get angry because I'd be like, I didn't do it. And you're telling me I did it? Because that's how I get. This is how I get. I'd be like, no, don't tell me what I did. I didn't do it. So bleep, 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 bleep. No, I didn't do it. So he got a bit angry than he normally would because he knew, especially lying to the world. And he got angry. Oh, look at him. Can't control his emotions, therefore he must be lying. Well, she didn't even look that bothered, did she? And she couldn't remember it, but we all know it was a lie anyway. Like we do know it was a lie. The reason why they put them in, programming. The reason why sex kitten programming, exactly. MK Ultra and all that. The reason why they put him in, because they're getting rid of the bad ones that were in the Supreme Court judges, because they're in for life. Ginsburg, where's she at the minute? They keep saying she's alive, don't they? But no one's seen her. They keep putting pictures up. That doesn't mean anything. The witch, the one who was bringing in, oh, let's drop the age of sex to 12. Let's bring bestiality in. And paedophilia is okay. Hello? Supreme Court judge. Oh, yeah, you did need to get rid of her and a few others. So they go around putting things in place, getting the right people in for when the big shit happens, and they've got the right justice people in, because justice is coming. That's why people go, I ain't seen anything happening. You keep saying this and you keep saying that. Oh, they had to go from the bottom to the top. They had to get the right people in place for when the court hearings go, and military and Gitmo and all that. You can't just do it when you've got shitheads at the top, can you? No. I'm just saying. Just saying. So, anyway, whatever. As I said, I was not staying on for long. Right, card reading I'm quickly going to go into. This was this morning. So, it's the Whispers. And this just, I was just like, wow, you know, here it comes. So, this will be quick because they're just the Oracle cards. So, we've got acceptance of love. We all know this is the biggest thing ever. We all know this will break the badness. And we're all fighting with different things at the minute. It's not just about accepting love. I don't mean of lovers, you know. It also means of being loving to everyone. And we're all having things with that because there's lots of energy going on and people are mad at this, that and the other. But we will all get to this anyway. This means unity as well. And it's the divine and masculine energy as well. And if you look, it's Mother Earth. And that's a big thing because we are connected to Mother Earth. So I'm just going to go through these quickly. The next one was 33. Don't be triggered by the number. Be gentle with yourself. As I was just saying, you've got to be gentle. I think it was Anne was saying it. Was it now or before? You know, you're feeling this and you're feeling that and upset. You're allowed to do it, but do take yourself out in nature because this does help calm you down. Her ear there is shell. And this is about the spiritual side of it as well, of like taking yourself out and listening to nature, listening to Mother Earth, listening to things that are coming in. Listen, I am the crossroads. Every time I think that, I was thinking, listen. You know, there's brighter days ahead. Look at the golden sky in the background, but just be gentle with yourself. Like I've said before, you need time out, have time out. You want to not go around to friends or go out and you were going to go out and you feel like you feel bad because you're letting them down, but listen to your body needs it. Your body tells you what it needs, so don't be too hard on yourself. If you need to cry, and if you've just got onto Q or different things you didn't know, like people are saying stuff in him like, yeah, I knew last year, I know about it. You cry, you get upset, you get angry, then you get over the anger. You don't forget about that, but then we push forward because we're stopping this. It is stopping. You know, that's the good thing about it. You've got to look at a positive lining. Is shit's gone on in the past for a long, long time. It's awful. It's heartbreaking, but it's for our futures, our kids' futures, and the future of their kids, and so on and so on. So that's the silver lining we're looking for. It is being stopped. 28. Bountiful harvest. When you can get past all this, it is going to be a bountiful harvest. Or the flat earth realm, whatever, you know, Trevor. You know, everything's coming in alignment. Energies flowing. You know, this is a beautiful card anyway. But it will be a bountiful harvest. I've just seen someone there saying something about Big Pharma. There's lots of things that have been taken down, or they've put new CEOs or whatever in. Gran Torino has a channel in Ireland. They did a load of breakdowns on who last year and before were getting either sacked, ended up in a funny circumstances, and getting new people in because they're being brought down. That's what some people don't realise. And these were big corporations, you know, because we know what's going on. More holistic way things need to come out, and that's another thing I'll be talking about this week. So that was that one. Then we had this, which is the accumulation of vision. 35, like, it's nature again, you know, because we're all connected, but because she's higher up looking over the landscape, it is that thing of taking yourself to a higher viewpoint and looking out, observing, as they all say, and looking out at different things and seeing the overall aspect of it. Like I said, it's not just this thing down here. It's like I've said, yes, there's a spiritual side, but it's not just the politics that everyone sees, it's what's behind that. And once we all see clearly what's going on, this is why mainstream media are being brought down, and that's why Trump's always shouting fake news, is you will see with clear vision, clarity, what has gone on, and then we move forward. So we move forward into a breakthrough. These cards came up in this this flow. So this card came after this card, because that's what tarot cards are and oracles. You put them out and they tell a story. It used to be a game years ago, but it's intuition. So breakthrough. And it is a breakthrough, because once you get through that, and it's number 8, infinity, it's a breakthrough. And because she's like this, it's like that thing when you come out into your power and you get past sort of stuff, even though it's hard, it's like, you know, it's like, it's sort of a relief in a way, because if you did think things way back like this world's really crazy and I don't understand why this is going on, you find the truth out, which is painful, but you also have that freedom of, knowledge is freedom, innit? Like, yeah, it's a bit shit, but I wasn't going crazy. So there's a breakthrough, you know, the stormy water's here, but there's a breakthrough. The skies are calmer. So we've got that. The next card after that was, then we have a fresh approach, like I just said, through the breakthrough and through the vision of knowing the truth, we have a fresh approach to everything. We want to be in alignment with our spiritual self, seeing Mother Earth, you know, the plants and the cosmos and stuff and energies, and we want to have a fresh approach to everything. Look, she's there in contemplation, maybe thinking about what we've done and how we're going to move forward, you know. It's a beautiful card, so I'm just going through these quickly. I would enjoy tea and arts and crafting with Dolly. Peace. I know I need to get like a crafty bit going. I keep saying this with the brewing craft. I will, you know. I just go in the flow when I do it. I need to get like a business going, doing something. I'm not sure what. Then it is 30 true. Trust your own understanding. Then you can start understanding your own understanding of what's been going on, why you've been angry with people, and you can let it go. You're allowed to let it go once you've figured it all out. Is trust your own understanding as well of what's going on, but also of the things we have done. It sort of becomes easier to understand yourself when you know the truth, and then we move on again, because it is all about going to love and loving yourself. You've got to love yourself even for the dark side, you know what I mean? We all have that, you know. And then the next card after that was clear out the old. Well, I keep talking about this because it is, and a lot of people doing this with their energies in the house, clearing clutter and letting that new energy come in, because it's spring and that's what you do, and that's how we move with the, you know, lovely celestial bodies above. So that's clearing out, and we've got lots of things on here like, oh, it's right in the heart space here. You know, you're having your blinkers taken off. You only need to look at that card and you can see. Tick tock, boom. The truth's coming. It's a cycle. It always happens. So it's like what's playing out now in the Adrenoments. Yeah, systems happening everywhere. 10. Open your heart, like I said. Then your heart will be opened. It's all about opening your heart, but loving yourself. Don't be afraid to love yourself. It's not an ego thing. It's not a big-headed thing. You've got to love yourself, because if you don't, you're not looking after yourself. You've got to, like I said, if you're upset and that, as I keep saying, it's that thing of let it come in, let it flow. Be like water, let it come in, let it go. Forgive yourself and forgive others. Sometimes you don't have to tell people you can, but if there's people you can't, it's just like forgive, say it out loud, say it in your head. Forgive yourself as well. Don't be hard on yourself, because it will make you ill. But then forget about it. You're learning stuff, you've realised why this has happened, but you can still move on, and there's still a silver lining, and you can still head towards the heart, because that's where we're all going. And it's hard, it's not easy. Some people have done it, but then again, you'll always be doing it. You know, it's a learning process, you know. And you can tell she's lying back. It's like she's giving in to love. And the swan in the background is, you know, when ones mate, they mate for life as well. So this can be relationships as well, but it is also about yourself. Because there is a guy in the background there, actually. There's a lot of people are going on about twin flames at the minute. That's been going on for a bit, and a lovely lady that I watched this morning was going on about it. She was saying about the happy vibe, because I'm feeling a happy vibe at the minute, as I said this morning. I don't know why. Well, I do know why, because of things, but that doesn't always mean a relationship. It can mean, you know, some don't come together. And she even said she's fighting against it because some are not meant to be together, you know, whatever. But I believe there's soul fams as well that all think they're part of, you know, we all are anyway. And then the last card to come out, which we've had before, which I was like, boom, is after all that, of all the learnings of what we've done in the past and coming to the realisation of the way the world really works and blah, 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 then number 18, you know, new experiences and possibilities for everybody. positive experiences and possibilities. And look, tree of life, you could say that's Sophia, whatever you want to say it is, Mother Nature. You've got the kingdom in the background. What? Camelot? People get triggered by that. It's all blooming everywhere, flowers, new life, new growth, new learning, you know? So, boom. And that is what's going on. So I'm not going to do the cards for maybe this week. I might do some this weekend coming up. I might do some other cards because we know what's going on. And my cards have been telling us this for ages because we know it's here. We know what's going on. So I'm going to go because I've probably not said everything because I can't remember. But justice is coming and I've got the card up there. Justice. Justice is coming. Boom. And if Dave was listening, everyone put a heart for him because he was in hospital. Not because I don't think he's in, is he? So I'll just come in chat for 5 minutes and see what everyone thinks. So, how's everyone feeling today? How's your energy today? And to Anne, with the crying and everything, you know, with stuff you're finding out, let it come in, and then just do the thing of positive side to it. It's stopping and it won't be no more. You know, you can love the fact of all that. You know, we've got that to look forward to. That's a very sad thing, but as I don't mean that was naturified because it's not, but there are things in nature that happens that are horrible, even though this wasn't. You know, this was like man done, if you get what I'm saying. But you can look at it, you can cry. I'd say let it out because that stale energy of that knowing needs to come out. I did it, and then you can have 2 weeks of doing it. You know, stay away, go to a hermit. That's what I said the other day. You can do that. You can stay away. You go into a hermit for a bit, and it is hard. Don't get me wrong. It's hard to talk to people that don't know what's going on. Don't push them because it doesn't work. Everyone's going to find out in the end anyway. And even if it takes them longer, they're going to find out. Just be around them a little bit. You don't have to go on about stuff. I did it. You'll find they just think. Well, they do think you're batshit crazy, but you can come on here because we all know. But let it come in. Let it flow. If you're going to cry, cry, and then just remember that there's good things happening, and this is for our kids and the kids' future. For the future, it will stop. So you've always got to look at the positive lining. Yes, that's nasty, but sort of it's not forgetting about it because that's why we're standing up. Because if people are just like, oh no, or people see, there's people who don't want to look at it. They look at the good stuff, but they don't want to look at the bad stuff. You have to look at all of it. You have to look at the good part of yourself and the bad self because we all have it. I don't care what anyone says, we all do. But it's about bringing it in balance. So bringing this in balance this is why it will stop because it's not getting brushed under the carpet anymore worldwide because this is what happened. Because we didn't know, we were, you know, blinkers on and everything, and that's why they've got away with it for so long, even as little shiny toys and stuff, and that's why people will go mad. But it is all coming out now, and it has to, you know, trust the plan. Yeah, trust the plan. Humanity's winning. It's won. You know, it got swept under the carpet, and that was the problem. And that's why it's going to be a bigger justice thing for them, against them, because it's gone on for so long. But there were people that knew, and they shut their eyes to it, which is not good because that's how it got. You know, it went on and on and on. If these people had said ages ago, you know, started speaking up, but they were in fear because some had been blackmailed and this, that, and the other. So, but a lot of people know worldwide now. It's not just America, it's worldwide. So, scroll back. Sorry, what am I looking at? What's a twin flame? Well, a twin flame, they talk about soulmates. Some people go, oh, I find my soulmate. But they say, I don't know if this is right, some say soulmates are the ones where it can be a friend, it can be anyone. It can be someone who comes in for a few weeks, life, maybe not life, few years, whatever. The twin flame is supposed to be, I think they say, someone who you've been connected to in past lives. Maybe a relationship. Sometimes it's not, and sometimes it's quite tricky because they always push each other away. And some always find each other and they end up getting together. I've just seen an orb. Whoa. And some do that, but that's a fourth one now. And then some disconnect that one, and they don't have to be. You can look it up. That's why people get so confused by it as well. Yeah. I think a soulmate can be anyone. It can be. A soulmate doesn't have to actually be, a lot of people think it's a partner. It can actually just be a really good friend. You're like, oh, soulmates. Like, we're soul fam. Soul fam. We are family. I got all my soul fam with me. Yeah, yeah. So, soul food. Yeah, soul food. So, I've probably missed loads of stuff out. You know what I'm like. But, let me just do a one little card out my new deck. The one that I'm not used to before I go. So I hope you enjoyed the chat, because I've been on for ages. But I said it'd be a long one. But I trust the plan I always have. Can't believe Trump Jr. knows about me. He said I was cute. He's cute as well. Funny. Oh. That did just slip actually, so hang on a minute. I've still got the sniffles. It does shock you to the core, Rachel. Some of it's a bit. People go, oh, don't be so. I had someone comment once who used to watch me, but they think I'm this, that, and the other now, and they think I'm a horrible person because of what I talk about. I was like, get a grip. Oh, guess what's just popped out? Turned itself over. I just need to stop doing the cards, don't I? 0. We're going back to 0. We're starting again. It's the Fool card, remember? Fool. Because we've been played for fools. I said this the other day. They keep popping out. But it's a little chicken on a branch learning how to fly. Adventure sometimes, but sometimes you have to take a leap of faith, And the days are golden behind, But they've treated us as fools. They've took us for fools. Fools we are no more. But we're going back to 0 on the clock. We're starting again. And then it's the Ace of Pentacles, which is brilliant because Pentacles have a lot to do with the disc. They say the disc or coin, like money. So that's a good thing, like for prosperity and money maybe coming in. Like I said, I've been knowing these for ages. My first band's Sonic Temple. Was that track on the album Soulmates were written for an ex? Really? Oh no! Yeah, because you're always like, oh, I hope to find my soulmate. I'm just letting it flow now. Let it flow. Yeah, not let it go. Let it flow. Let it flow. And also let your energies go as well. I'm like, let it go. I'll say, let it flow. Let it flow. Wait a minute. That's yeah, financial. So the Ace of Pentacles is connected to the physical realm, of material and financial aspects of life. It is also a recognition of abundance in yourself. That is the invisible thread connecting you to the material. Because like I said, we're connected to both, And we have traits in us that help us with certain things, even if it is ego. Material potential, but also organic growth, because that's the tree cut in half. You can see all the rings around it. Potential growth. Prosperous beginnings, material potential, organic growth. I'll just read this one out and then I'm going to go. This is her take on it. We have reached the introduction to the suit of pentacles. As with all aces, the Ace of Pentacles is a distillation of the pentacles realm. Pentacles are associated with the earth element, Yeah, because it's the elements earth, air, fire, and water. The what? The triumph. I can't say this. I can't even say that realm. Physicality, money, homes, and work. The ace contains all the potential of this element. In the wild unknown, the Ace of Pentacles is the tree stump with a bright orange and yellow centre. I'll just show you the picture of it. Centre. Centre, where am I? Centre. These are the colours of the sustainable material realm. This ace is solid and sturdy, sporting several branches growing in different directions. The potential of these branches is ready to fully unfold. You're not joking. And we'll see the process in the numbered cards. At the centre of the tree stump is a burst of colour, yellow and orange pentacle. The centre of the stump is an important part as it is indicated where all of growth that you can see in the tree rings originated. As such, the Ace of Pentacles asks you to stay in touch with your own centre. Yep. This deck offers prosperous beginnings as the key phase for this card. The Ace of Pentacles shows the growth comes when you are pragmatic and willing to commit to the nitty-gritty. Yeah, nitty-gritty. We're finding out about the nitty-gritty aspects of creation. Good things can blossom if we come up with a plan and take a down to earth approach. Well, yeah, take a down to earth approach to the material, because like I said, you've got to give a toss about what's going on here. On that note, an Ace of Pentacles often asks you to place your focus on the real world. There are other cards that ask you to focus on the ethereal energies, but the Ace of Pentacles is more about what is measurable and practical. This card reminds you of the importance of staying grounded. Staying grounded, and that's in balance as well. A good way is to do this is to tune into your physical senses, see, physical, and to let them offer advice and inspiration. In this reading, this card can ask you to activate your resources, both internal and external. Where are you right now, and what do you want to build from here? Every moment gives you the opportunity for a new beginning. Get comfortable with where you are while having faith that you are progressing. As you take your new steps, cultivate a sense of trust in the progress. Things will unfold naturally, like I said about unfolding before, and I put the flower in, into a big flower. Naturally, as you continue to dig deep and do the work. So, that's what I want to say. Yeah, Holy See law is also something learn. I'm probably know nothing about law. Yeah, we've been living on maritime law, haven't we? Oh, sea law. So, see what you're all saying. Tree stump was old growth. Potential for new growth, because I've got a stump in the back garden and it's starting to grow again, so it's got potential growth, so like I said, I better stop doing the cards this week, because it's not like we don't want to know. I think we should just sit back and see what goes on, how things get played out on the little world stage there. As we all know, that's a game. It is a game, their game, but like I said, you have to have two players in the game, don't you? That's why they call it a checkerboard, dark and light people. Said this to a friend. 2 players in the game. Call it good and bad, whatever, but there is. And the reason why is because it's been off balance, like I said. Everything blows up and comes out and everyone gets like, well, because you can't have too much of a good thing and you can't have too much of a bad thing, but it has been too much of a bad thing, so it needs to come back into balance. Simple. So, yeah, we have soon. It will be common law of the people like it used to be. Exactly, we'll be going back to common law. Exactly. We, the people. Thank you. Yeah, but I'm not, I've just got the sniffles. I'm alright in the head and everything. Well, you might not think so. I'm not blocked up, it's just I've got the sniffles. So I don't mind. I haven't had big colds or anything since last year. Just get the sniffles. I don't have flu jabs because when I do, you the pill. So grounded earth energies, Taurus, Capricorn and Virgo. Yeah, and I think because we're in Taurus, get a bit stubborn sometimes, but yeah. But in a sense, that's what we need, a bit of stubbornness, don't we? Stubborn that we're not moving from this. We the people will say what we want. We don't want this shit no more. So it's not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. I do believe it's a time for this year. Everyone says a lot, and you can tell it's that vibe anyway because we know what's going on and the new vibrations and stuff. It is a year for really high manifestation this year, and if you've noticed, if anyone does, it's been coming in quite fast. But it is the lifting the veil. It is time for good things coming in. Not just about you, like jobs and different things, but you've got to put action behind it. There's that thing of putting your intention out, but you have to put actual action to it. And I've got to do this thing tomorrow about something I'll tell you about if I actually get on it, because I don't know if I can yet, but I'll tell you about that another day. Hi, Fifth World. I'm just going now. I've been on for ages, unless you've been listening. But yeah, I just said Roseanne's kicking it out there. Can't wait. I've just done a tarot card, and it was the Fool again. Number naught and taking a leap of faith and all that sort of good stuff. So, and the last card was fifth. New experiences and possibilities. Number 18 looks a bit like somebody sat on a horse there. Tree of life and all that good stuff. So, like I said, love yourself. Let the things come in and go, but let them go. Don't hold on to the darkness that you're learning about if you're new to it. Don't hold on to it. Know about it, because you have to be aware. That's what it's about. Being spiritual is about being aware as well, but it's not just being aware of beautiful things, it's being aware of the not so good things. As long as you're aware, because that's how we know to stop it, because we're aware of it. It's not like, I didn't know that, so I didn't know not to do this or that. No, you did. So let's not play the fool. It's just being aware. But then when you found out about that, you don't need to keep looking into stuff, because I don't look into that anymore, because I know about it and I know how evil it is to beyond belief. Let it go. Look to the future. Be in the now, but the now is for the future, and look for the silver linings, because otherwise you will go down in a downward spiral. We're going up, up, up. We're not going down, down, down. We've been down here. It isn't the devil's playground. I don't believe in all that. It's just that certain things got in places where we were all living in harmony, and they got in. People who said the devil's playground, the world, it's not. It's a beautiful place. It's a wonderful world. But things came in. We can take it back. Always look for the silver lining. If you're not, you're on the negative vibe, and it's not good. Faster you bring positivity in and good things in your life is being on that frequency and that vibration. Yes, it's hard. Yes, you'll have shit days, but as long as you come back up, like I said before, a bit like the Schumann resonance, whatever goes like that, you go up, you come down, but you always come back to draw this before I go. Dave, I'm not sure, he's not been in, but I have said I hope he's alright, and I'm sure he'll tell us as soon as he can. Is you go up. This is the middle. Sometimes we go down, but we always have to come up to the middle. We go up. We always come back to centre. So, yeah, no one knows. I think, I'm assuming he'll be alright. He might be resting, but I'm sure he'll pop back in when he can. But I'll have to try and email him with me silly emails, that rubbish. So, it is a spiritual journey. And I just think you're always learning. But the difference with this time is the deceit stuff is coming in. And that's where people are really going to have to go within themselves. And that does mean looking at yourself, in your universe. And your universe. And the multi-universe. Because we're all... I explained that yesterday. You know what I mean? So, check out Roseanne Barr, because she's just on form. She's like, the shit's gonna hit the fan this week and next week. I'm like, can I get a whoop whoop? Can I get a whoop whoop? Apparently, Fifth World, Revel told, I got dead confused. I thought he said he told Eric Trump about me. It wasn't Eric Trump. Then I thought he said Donald, but it wasn't. It was Donald Jr. and I was getting mixed up, going, oh yeah, he's got... No, no, he hasn't got 2 sons, has he? He's got 3 sons, hasn't he? If he's got Eric, Donald Jr., and he's got Baron, hasn't he? Yeah? And his daughter. So, I don't know. Oh, thanks, Fifth. I just said Fifth before, the sparkles and that. I was thinking today, I was like, carbon 666 gets compressed, doesn't it? Gets that compressed, it turns into a diamond. We've been suppressed. Pressed, and compressed. Now we're going to go poof, in all ways, spiritually and physically, because we know the truth. We're standing up in our light. That's how I see it. Shine bright like a diamond, people. The Earth's about to be a diamond when she goes into a star. We're going with her. It's not bad, It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. But they always pump out there, the world's going to blow up. Things will happen. She'll spurt a few things out and things might happen on earthly changes, but that's part of nature. It has to be done. So, I shall probably catch you tomorrow. I've got a lie-in, so I'm going to go and chill out for a bit. Might do some sketching and see what comes in, and then I'll be able to show you what I draw. Ooh, I want to sparkle. I want to prove sparkly. Yeah, so I don't know if anyone's noticed the changing colour. But, I told him about all friends who stayed loyal to our movement, even it's on. Oh, great. I was meant to say, did you see a lot of Q-tops there? Because I haven't watched the thing, but I know Trump was meeting, well, obviously, patriots who were QAnons anyway. But I was meant to ask you that. It's a sine wave. It's a sine wave, which is electrical, musical, related. Yeah. Oh, Revel, you two make me laugh, King and Revel. You're so funny. Becoming a star, yeah. Would you like to swing on a star? Carry moonbeams home in a jar? Or be better off where you are? Whatever it was, well, would you rather be on that thing that I used to watch? Golly, look at my rally videos. I was backstage. Oh, I'll have a look. It's because I forget, I get off here and I'm go and get a brew, and then I'm like, oh, dude, I'm way funnier. You two make me laugh anyway. See? Peeps can get on. But I need to catch up with some few speeches, because I was sort of listening to a bit before. I love the diamond carbon rest. Wow. Yeah, I was just thinking today. I was thinking, when things start coming in, even if it's songs, and I was thinking, oh yeah, carbon 666, sparkly. Well, if it's compressed too much, like we've been, it's going to end up being a diamond in the end, because it's sick of it, innit? It's like, now, yeah. Is that not what they're doing, So that's how I see it. But this is the things that come into my head. But yeah. And then you think why they bring songs out like shine bright like a diamond, shine bright like a diamond, you're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. What are diamonds? Stars. By the way, before we go, sorry, she's off again. The Whitney Houston song, not that I'm going to really sing that because it's mega, but that song was a brilliant song. I think they did a bit of bullshitting about her as well, didn't they, really, like they do? Was the, which one was it? I'm going to sort of sing it low because I can't sing like Whitney, so it ain't going to happen. But the song I was trying to sing before, Beautiful World, came in my head today, and that was a Grandad song. I just saw an orb before Fifth World. I've seen 4 orbs now. But yes, that's a good meaning to me. People going on about good feelings today. Which one was it? It was the I have to switch this. This is going to be a giraffe in it. A laugh. It's that phase. It's this bit that I love. But I'm not going to sing it like Whitney. Don't worry, because I can't. Did you henna your hair? No. I think it's the shine off the light is making my hair look darker. No, I've still got white in it. But you just can't see it. Can't see it, but it does look darker. I could henna my hair, but you get red on it and I don't like it. Out of This World. That was it, Out of This World. I used to love watching that. I wonder why. I think I'm out of this world. Not in a big-headed sense, I mean like off-planet, you know what I mean? Right, this bit I like. There it is. She was like Michael Jackson, wasn't she? One of them. What happened to her? Bye, dinner time, bye. This bit. Got to go back and listen to all the old songs now. I read Stevie Wonder on before. I believe the children are a future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier. I'm waiting for it to flip because I can't remember all of it. Let the children's laughter remind us how we used to be. Everybody searching for a hero. People need someone to look up to. This is so relevant of you guys. I never found anyone who fulfilled my needs. A lonely place to be. And so I learned to depend on me. Sorry, I've lost the tune because I haven't got it playing, so I can't remember it. It's about you. So let me just murder this song. I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadows. If I fail, if I succeed, that's proper gone off. At least I'll live as I believe. No matter what they take from me, they can't take away my dignity. It's because I can't hear the tune. Can't take away my dignity, because the greatest love of all is happening to me, to you. I found the greatest love of all inside of me. The greatest love of all is in you. Just saying. I've got to get that out. Embarrassing. It's you. You need to go and listen to this song and read the words. About you. It's easy to achieve, learning to love yourself. It's the greatest love of all. The greatest. I'm no Whitney Houston, but I'm just saying. It's easy to achieve, learning to love yourself is the greatest love of all. Boom, that's your message for tonight. So just thought I'd put out there with me crap singing, but there you go. Sure, I'll get a troll in the house, but who cares? And if you've just come in, I'll just read the little poem that the little negative people pushed me to write, because you can put it out there in a positive way, and it's quite funny, so I'll just read it out before I go. Oh, thanks. I don't care. I just do what I feel. You can make silly comments, put thumbs down. I will rise like a phoenix wearing my golden crown, doing my thing the Dolly Daydream way, bigging up the people in a positive way. All you keyboard warriors, come out of the dark. Stop hating on others because you have lost heart. You have lost heart. You've lost heart. So, anyway, probably sick of seeing me today, but who cares? I came on quite a few times today just to get on people's nerves that don't like me on YouTube, because they were like, you don't need to be coming live on YouTube. I thought, right, I'll be coming live on YouTube all day long. You're not rich quite yet. You're rich in love. You're rich in friends. You're rich in a lot of things. So, anyway, I'm going to go because I'm knackered. Dolly Daydream out of this world. The girl was she was half alien. She was half alien. Oh yeah, she was. Her father was, she had that triangular crystal thing, didn't she? Oh, they've all stick it out there, yeah. Yeah. How did it go now? I've got to find the song before I go, sorry. I just loved it. If you like to swing on a star. Swing on a star lyrics. Swing on a star. Let's go back in time. Oh, I've got something to read out before I go as well. Just remembering everything. It's someone's thread, and it'll be nice to the people back in the day. So I'm going to read that out, and then I am going. Yes, do we? Yes, do it come live all days, Dolly? Yeah, I could do a charity flipping doodah. Oh, what was it called again? What was it? Out of this world? Out of this world. I've put sing on it. Sing, switch. Let me see if it's this one. you rather be a pig? What? Out of this world. Yeah, Moonbeams. Out of this world. Loved it. Loved anything like that. Bye, Lisa. Carry moonbeams home in a chair. Oh, here it is, because that was the thing there, wasn't it? The little... She spoke to her dad in. I wonder if it's got the lyrics on it. Find the lyrics. Weird. Oh my god, where is it? Sorry, I'm just trying to find it and I can't get it up. Out of this world. Oh, there she is, look. He used to love it. See it? Oh. Lily in fifth and love you. Love you all. Just let me find, might be able to find the words. What was it called? Out of this world. Out of this world. Theme song words? I don't know. Theme song words. I don't know what to type in. Oh my god, how hard is it? Why can't I not get it up? There. It is. Oh, anyway, I can't find it. Would you like to swing on a star? Carry moonbeams home in a jar. Or be better off where you are. Ooh, Maureen Flanagan was she called? Nearly my name, but not quite. Right. Pope to celebrate Holy Thursday with prisoners. Right. I just need to find this thread. Let me see. And then I'm going to go, because this thread is a nice thread. When we were younger, people. When we were younger. It was. Are you ready for this on Twitter? We were born to mothers who smoked and drank. Our cribs were covered in our cribs were covered in lead-based paint. No childproof lids, no seat belts in cars. Rode bikes with no helmets, and still, here we are. Still, here we are. We got Daddy's belt when we misbehaved. Had 3 channels you got up to. No video games and no satellite. All we had were friends, and they were outside playing outside. It was a different life. When we were boys and girls, not just a different time, it was a different world. Sure was. School always started the same every day. The Pledge of Allegiance. Then someone would pray. Not every kid made the team when they tried. We got disappointed, and that was all right. We turned out all right. It was a different life when we were boys and girls, not just a different time, it was a different world. No bottled water, we drank from a garden hose. And every Sunday all the stores were closed. It was a different life when we were boys and girls, not just a different time, it was a different world. It was a different life when we were boys and girls, not just a different time, it was a different world. It was a different world. I think that was Buck Covington, A Different World. Brilliant, because it was a different world. We didn't have a lot of the crap we have now. So I'm going to go because I've been on for ages, but I said it'd be a long one. And I shall see you soon where we go one we go all. Hope you like the little pictures before. I've probably forgot something knowing me, but hey ho. But like I say, keep trucking, keep positive, let the energies come and go, and just Leaving the silver linings, and it's coming, people. Catch a falling star and put it in your pocket. Save it for a rainy day. Another old but good song. Yeah, there's loads. You need to listen to all. That'll cheer you up. Listen to the old good songs, like I was listening to What a Wonderful World and Stevie Wonder. Isn't she lovely? I was like that in the kitchen before washing up. You know, it's boring washing up, but I was like, isn't she wonderful? When a baby's been born, I was like, oh my god. Like, they can all see me over there, you know, with the light on through the kitchen. Isn't she washing my pots? I'm like, do that. That'll boost you up. So get listening to a load of old stuff. And remember, pump that out, because that's a frequency. So pump the old good stuff out. So I will catch you most likely tomorrow. But it's alright with you lot, because you don't get sick of seeing me, so that's okay. So, yeah. Love and light, peeps. Bye.